I have the squeaky controller. The Killzone trilogy comes with a remastered version of Killzone 1 in a bit. It's like a Gmod SFM. Yes, sir, the skibbity toilets are on their way, sir. And this time, they're even more racist. Where's the cool helmet? They're coming. It's the Helghast. Fact of the matter is, Killzone is a really funny series. Overall, what I always say when it comes to Killzone and when it comes to Resistance is that they are very funny games because if you took Killzone and Resistance and fused them together into an unholy creation, you would have a really good game. The good guys in Killzone are boring. Like, they always end up being boring, like, empty fucking nothing dudes. Oh, yeah, this controls like shit.
You get the Helghast. They're like it's like sci-fi, but they're evil. Some folks are born. Some folks are made. Some folks are made in a pod. That is the Helghast. They come from a pod. Then they try to kill us.
PS3 controller in general kind of sucks. It's a weird issue with this one in particular, where I'm pretty sure that this isn't a real PS3 controller. I'm pretty sure this is technically a knockoff, but it's a very good knockoff. I got gaslit into buying it on eBay because I thought it was a real one, and it had the manufacturing code and everything, but I'm pretty fucking sure that they basically tricked me into spending too much money on a fake one, which is just that's just the joy of the fucking bit, the wonder of the nightmare, is that if you're buying controllers on eBay, they just end up being a bit shit. Because it's got that overly sensitive, like, the right trigger moves way too much when you flick it, and it squeaks like a rat. Brendan fell for it? Yeah, I did fall for it. But also, yeah, the PS3 controller by itself is also not good, so it might just also be just a PS3 controller. I got a phony. I might have gotten a phony, yeah, but I don't have, like, a good replacement for it. Well, because my black controller worked out pretty well, but then it started to get stick drift and double-clicking. And, like, I tried to fix it, but I kind of broke it in the process. So I bought this one for last year, and it worked for a bit pretty well, and then it started just kind of going to shit. PS4 controller. I can make it work. It's just the 6-axis doesn't work, but this is a lot better. Yeah, this is much better. It only works on certain games. It doesn't work on everything, and then it still doesn't, like, the 6-axis doesn't register, but you can just hook the PS4. This is so much better. And you can tell that it's a much more real controller because I can actually, like, aim and flick and move. Yeah, the PS4 controller, the DS4 does work with the PS3. It's just, you can't use the 6-axis. I prefer a controller. I never mastered keyboard controls. I like a mouse and keyboard for a shooty game, unless it is a Bethesda shooty game. But if it is any shooty game, I will always prefer mouse and keyboard to a controller. Part of that, too, is mastering the mouse and keyboard is kind of knowing less about the keyboard, really, and more about, it's really just WASD on the keyboard, Q and R, maybe an F, and realistically, the hardest part is figuring out mouse DPI, where you're comfortable at. Lower DPI means you need more space. Higher DPI is less space, but less accurate. But I think that 99% of FPS games play better on mouse and keyboard because you have the fine-tuning precision. With controller, you always have a level of aim assist. I know one of these days I'm going to get carpal tunnel, but unlike some of my friends, I have yet to have a lot of wrist problems. Part of that, too, though, is because I exercise proper hand and wrist etiquette while gaming. I stretch my wrists. I low DPI so that I'm moving more of my arm instead of my wrist. I would just rather use a controller. Yeah, but I game better on mouse and keyboard. And sometimes you want to fucking game, dude. Like, I get it. Like, comfortability. Like I said, I play a lot of games on controller when I can. But, like, mouse and keyboard, I'm doing competitive. I want to do competitive. I want to fucking kill the guy. I want to get those head pops. Dude, if I want that gnarly slime, brother. If I want that gnarly slime, brother, I'm going to have to use mouse and keyboard. I'm sorry. You can't get that gnarly slime unless you're on the freaking mouse and keyboard, brother. I've seen the crazy FPS trainer games to improve tracking and stuff for headshots. That's crazy. I don't do the aim trainer stuff. I think that you're going to learn a little bit better from playing the game than you would from like an aim trainer. I'm of the belief that an aim trainer holds you back, actually. Not every scenario is going to be like the aim trainer. You gotta leave the simulations and get into the real shit. If you want those gnarly Fortnite Battle Royale victory royales, you gotta get into Fortnite. What am I showing up us, those crazy ops in CS2? I need to do my Counter-Strike 2 montage where I have the like, I, you're my little butterfly. Green, black, and blue make the colors in the sky. I'd have one of those like crazy trick shot videos that play shit like that. The shit that, I, you're my butterfly. Go and collect the sniper rifle from the water tower. Yes, sir. Of course, I will go to the water tower and get my sniper rifle. Call of Duty trick shot video with absolutely insane plays and shots, but it plays Wheels on the Bus. That exists. Having the fucking Johnny, yes, papa, on your shit. Oh, God, dude, this sucks. Oh, this blows. Oh, that sucks, dude.
Come on, man, let's fall back to the
You have to hold R3 to zoom. Oh, that's dog shit. What are you guys shooting at? Ambush? Oh, shit. Get to use my sniper rifle. I want you to notice me when I got my fucking Killzone trick shots. When I'm not around. Yeah, trick shot compilation to Creep would go crazy. Wish I was special. You're so fucking special. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the freak am I doing here? Brother, have you considered making a compilation of your singing clips for us to go Betty Buys to? No, that's on you. I'll leave you up to that. I don't do that shit. If you want that, that's on you, dog. You gotta, like, bust out the editing software. Gotta go through the VODs. Fucking 7-hour Brendaniel Sings At You compilation. Real sufferers only hours. Feels weird that this doesn't have, like, a... There's no OST. That's such a weird... I mean, and I know this game is older, but that's such a weird thing to do in video games, is, like, no OST, backing track. Literally just the ambience of war. And I know, like, war is hell. I get it. Fuel is fuck. War is hell. Blood is blood. Just feels fucking weird with no, like... The absolute silence enhances the vibe of war. Oh, God, why do you force the reload on the alternate fire? I'm fine with it, but I don't know why you reinforce the reload. I play games so I don't have to listen to the screaming in my head. Where's my fucking music, Killzone? Where's the money, Lebowski? It's all just Brendan singing Nickelback. I went the Brendaniel singing compilation. The fucking, oh, we never gonna quit. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Just acting like we're animals. I'm burger with the fry. I'm banners when it banner, dinner, the band, banners on a business on a bonnet on a dinner, we're never gonna quit. Ain't nothing wrong with it. There's acting like we're animals. Is this the game after Halo CE2? Maybe, yeah. I'm pretty sure Killzone came out after Halo. Because Killzone 1 was PS2, and then the rest of them were all on PS3, and then Shadowfall onto PS4, and Mercenaries onto Vita. Did you know that Vita means life? Do you take song requests? Hey, can you sing Kazu's theme from Monster Hunter? Yeah, sure. Oh, what do we got? The Helghast tank. What do you guys want me to do with that? Oh, is this the mandatory figure out what the rocket launcher is fight? You're gonna die, right? Oh, I vaulted over the pipe. That guy's going to die. He's too bald. When do you die? You are not hitting, buddy. I love and appreciate you, bud, but you are not hitting that tank. Where's the shot going? How's the shot? That was almost at me. Where are you aiming? There's nobody in there. Why are you aiming at the building? Okay, great job, bud. Amazing work, soldier. You guys want me to take out the fucking tank? Okay, yeah, well, good he died, honestly. He fucking sucked at his job. I'm glad he's dead. You see how his aim was off? It sucked, dude. I can hit that guy easy. You just fucking aim at the Thangus. You find the Thangus, you aim at the Thangus. See? It's not even hard. I don't know why he's having such a problem with it. Double kill. Walkie slush. Damn, I got a 2-for-1 already? You guys, can you guys pop up, please? I gotta kill you with my gun. Yeah, sorry. I gotta kill you with my gun, too. Sorry. We done yet? Nice. Dog, there's Killzone Helghast edits with funk and something called Fash Wave. What? Huh? We need to stop. This is the I never trust anybody who vehemently, like, vehemently defends Killzone. This is why. And this is why I do not trust anybody who is like a Killzone diehard defender, because they're not that good. There's a reason. You're either defending it because of nostalgia or another reason. And the games aren't like dog shit awful, but they're not that good. How do I uncrouch? Oh, it's fucking left trigger. Of course it is. No scoped. Wave goodbye to your head, bozo. What the fuck is Fash Wave, dude? I don't know, and I don't want to know. This looks like Stoic Slop to me. Pretty much, yeah. Every single PS2 shooter looks like Killzone 1 to me. All of them do. Aside from, like, the goated ones. There are the goats, but this looks like every PS2 shooter. Come here, man. Hey, man, can you come back here? I want to look at you through the fucking Mexico scope again real quick. Can I see you through the piss filter? I'm out of ammo for the piss filter. Where the Helghast at? We'll take care of them. Don't worry. They got the Destiny 2 Sparrow up there, bud. What are they about to wade? Oh, they about to renegade wade or something? Or I thought I played this game, but I'm thinking I replaced its campaign mentally with Black. Well, Black is also very washed out and brown. It's just Black had the really cool, the bullets fired out of the gun when you fired the gun, so you could see the bullet casings. Why? Okay, I want to remind you, this is on the PS3. Huh? Why he have the stanky leg? Goated ones such as Black and Call of Duty World at War Final Fronts. I'm trying to think of like goated FPS games on the PS2, and I'm kind of coming up blank, except for Black. Oh, all the time. You know what? We just played Haze. What about Time Splitters, Brendan? Fuck. God, and I just played Haze 2 days ago. What is wrong with me? How could I forget? What? What? Hey, buddy, did you graduate from the Wile E. Coyote School of Fascism, or was it... Just a reminder, I'm playing it on the PS3. It is, in fact, on the PS3. I do have my copy of the Killzone collection out. I think my console is just cursed, man. I think that's just the state of the PS3. I think just playing games on the PS3, they're all just fucking cursed. Why does all of this have, like, why do I feel like I'm playing fucking Trouble in Terrorist Town? Why do I feel like I'm playing Gary's Mod? I'm not gonna lie, I do think Killzone has a bit of a nasty vibe about it. This is day one, no updates. But also, it's a PS2 game anyway, so there wouldn't be any updates. This is the digital version downloaded off of the disc for the Killzone trilogy. So the Killzone trilogy comes with 2 discs. One of them has Killzone 2 and Killzone 1 as an installable, and then Killzone 3 on the other disc. The good guy faction do look so generic. That's what I'm saying. No sauce on the good guys. They are all empty-headed random soldier fucks, and then later in Killzone, they're like the blue guys. And, well, we made them blue because the Helghast is like the red guys.
So we'll have to be careful.
And I get it. You gotta have the blue guys to fight the red guys. I get that. I played 2 for it. I played TF2. Right? Like, I get that. I get the vibe behind it. I just... No sauce. Why do I care about the Helghast being fucked up and evil when, like, my guys are empty-headed dipshits? They ain't got nothing behind their ears. They are empty. They're vacuous. There ain't nothing. I'm saying, like, I think the Mantel Troopers and the Resistance dudes in Killzone and Haze have more sauce than the vibe of the, like, good guys in Killzone. They're so fucking empty. I think that the generic World War II soldiers in Resistance 1 and the random Resistance army in Resistance 2 have more sauce than the good guys in Killzone. They are, like, empty beyond belief. Okay, this is, like, the part of the inherent problem with Killzone, though, is, like, the Helghast don't just do terrible things. They do awful, terrible, horrible, fucked up things. And then the generic good guys do kind of bad things in response. And then it's like, oh, well, kind of the Helghast, I mean, you kind of talk shit, you kind of got hit. That's kind of on them for being, like, gigantic pieces of shit. But, like, if you think, well, I mean, both sides did bad things. Like, I'm sorry, buddy, but have you ever heard of, like, a little thing called World War II? Like, yeah, Mercenaries is neat because it fleshes out the Helghast in a way that makes them more interesting rather than just Saturday morning cartoon evil guys. And the generic good guys are, like, morally gray in how they, I don't know, help blow up, what is it, the fucking Helghast planet. But also, like, have you ever heard of World War II? Like, we did some fucked up things in response. war is bad for everybody involved. But also the Helghast are like we're going to take the babies that are weak and we're going to crush their skull. We're going to put the wires inside of them. And like, I'm sorry, like, they do look cool, but they're like they're space Nazis. That's the whole point of them. Yeah, the Helghast, they're obviously cartoonishly evil bad guys. They have a cool aesthetic, but like, I mean, it's just a little introspection into... Oh, yeah, right. And also in the main games, every time they're like a sympathetic towards like a member of the Helghast, they're always like half Helghast, you're right. They're always really fucking weird about it. That's another reason why I'm replaying, I mean, at least 2 especially. I'm like, I don't see what you see with anytime anybody defends Killzone to me is not slop, and I'm like, okay, but why do you think it's not slop? Is it because you think the Helghast are cool? Which, like, I get they have a cool design, but also, like, why do you think they're cool? You must look within. They're literally 1-to-1, like, cartoonishly evil like a Nazi analog. They are red and evil with cool suits, like and they get really, really weird with it. And it's always wild to me where it's like, dude, I'm sorry, but like, you ever heard of a thing called history? Like This is also why I think that Guerrilla Games has only ever made mid. Killzone 1, 2, 3, Shadowfall, Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon Forbidden West, they're predisposed to make mid. And get really weird really, really weird with human biology in their narratives. Remember in Shadowfall where like the good guys were like, we feel bad for the Helghast for all the fucked up things they did. Let's give them half our planet in Shadowfall. And it's like, oh my god, we gave the evil guys half our planet and they're being evil? Oh my god. Do you remember that? The fucking Shadowfall is one of the funniest fucking things ever where it's like, oh yeah, the cartoonishly evil fucked up and bad guys, we gave them half our planet so they could like repopulate and not be evil. And then, oh my god, they were evil. I can't freaking believe that they were evil all over again. What the heck? But they do look cool, though. They have a cool design for an evil bastard guy. They do. Like, that's the point. You guys bad? I literally can't tell. You're all gray to me, sir. Are you the bad ship? I shoot you, right? You got... Oh, wait, these are the bad guys. I was shooting the wrong car. It's so weird without an OST. It just feels so morbid. It's just the whistling wind. You know, I think that Killzone 1 definitely qualifies for... the aesthetic of every single scary video game where no players are around. This does have that kind of like perfect for a fake video game that never existed. This does kind of have that vibe about it, don't it? Or it just doesn't feel real. This is very liminal. It do feel a bit liminal. I hate saying that because I feel like I sound like a dumbass when I say that. It's very liminal. Look how liminal it is. Look at all that liminal slime. It's very liminal, ain't it? Very liminal. I like the look of this liminal space. And it's like, yeah, buddy, it's liminal. You ever hear of a war zone before? But yeah, Guerrilla Games is always kind of wild to me. I mean, I always talk about them because, like, I don't like the Horizon games. I don't hate them either. I consider them peak mid. And I love the Horizon Curse more than anything, where, like, in Horizon Zero Dawn and other video game, it is kind of funny that when Horizon video game release... a better video game always come out. Oh, sorry, I said Warzone. You're right. This is a Killzone. It is funny to me that anytime Guerrilla releases a Horizon video game, a better video game releases, like right on the cusp of it. Happened with Zero Dawn and Forbidden West. We got fucking Zolda and then Beldo Ring. I was like, why am I gonna jump around and fight the funny dinosaur when I can like
if you follow me, I'll take you
have fun? What about Lego Horizon? Well, that one, I don't know if Peak released with Lego Horizon. It probably did, but I don't know if Peak released with Lego Horizon because I don't even think anybody remembered Lego Horizon. Horizon is one of the weirdest fucking properties that Sony keeps trying to make a big fucking deal. I mean, they do still sell gangbusters. Yeah, they sell gangbusters, but in the same way that like fucking McDonald's do. You play it, you eat a McDonald's burger, you're not going to remember the experience. You're not going to remember anything from it. It's the generic, here is your open world, but it have cool dinosaur. And that's... I keep saying it, but a lot of the time, all you fucking need is a cool dinosaur. A Horizon Zero Dawn is vibes and aura. All you need sometimes for a video game is vibes and aura. That's all Horizon is. It's vibes and aura. And yeah, if it make $1 billion and people keep buying it on account of the vibes and aura, then hell yeah. They still make Jurassic World movies and they still make fucking gangbusters. But I don't want to eat it. Makes a game series that sells fuckloads every time it releases. Why are they trying to make this a thing? No, it's not the games themselves. It's more so like the extended Horizon universe. I died. I understand why they make Horizon games. Understand. Of course they sell gangbusters. They're peak mid. You want a Robo-Dino, it's the only place to get a Robo-Dino. I understand. All right, I worded it wrong. I don't understand why they're trying to make it like this big exterior thing. It's Horizon. You know what? Actually, the best way to put this is Horizon is a lot like Avatar to me. Has there been expanded universe stuff? VR game, Lego game, Alloy in collabs, Alloy in Monster Hunter Worlds, Alloy in Fortnite, Alloy in gacha games, Genshin Impact, I think. There's a lot more as well that I don't even know about or can think of. But yes, that's more weird to me. That like you have Sony and they have all of these properties that are beloved far more than Horizon. And they're putting like Horizon in all this stuff, and they're making Horizon side games. This is like what? Why? This is like why? I understand the games themselves, but I don't understand the extended universe and the trying to kind of like build the bigger franchise out of it without a bit more behind its belt. Like the collabs, the Lego game being incredibly mid. It's like Avatar, where I'm just like, every time I'm like, why do they keep making these? And then they sell 1 million copies, and I'm kind of like, oh, like the Avatar game. I'm like, oh man, it sucked. I played it, and I was like, this kind of blows. And then people were talking about, oh yeah, it's kind of fun actually. Blue Far Cry, and I was just like, I was like, but I played it. It sucked. You got to collect the fucking rarity tiers for your fruit. Like your fruit have rarity tiers. I'm the crazy one. It's kind of the realization that I'm the mad one. I'm the crazy one. And I love mid. I just don't like Avatar, and I don't like Horizon Zero Dawn. It's like I crave mid. It's not that I'm not craving mid. I'm not like fucking. I'm always yelling. I need more mid in my life. But every time I'm like, this is the mid you crave, like this. But yeah, I mean, like I don't know. Like of course they sell gangbusters, and so of course Gorillas and Horizon Mines. I just feel like any of that money or weight, I'd like to see it towards like a different property, I guess. That's on me. You can blame Ghost of Tsushima for no Infamous. I'm fine with that. I like Ghost of Sus. Had a lot of man-ass in it. A lot of fun. Very, very, very fun little open world game with a lot of man-ass. Gosayati? I don't know about Gosayati. I don't know if I care that much about it. Plus, I'd have to get a PS5, and that's not happening, so that'll go in the bank. It's just wild that Sony's like, we need more Last of Us remasters, more Horizon Zero Dawn. Now remaster the Horizon Zero Dawns. Now remaster Days Gone. Now remake Days Gone. And I'm like, you have a gigantic library at your disposal. It's just kind of weird that you're not going for some of the stuff in there. I'm not even saying Bloodborne. I'm like Sly Cooper, more Ratchet and Clank. New properties, Ape Escape, Infamous. You got a lot of games people would love to see back in the limelight. It's just I don't know why Horizon and Last of Us. All right, I get it. And I don't even think Horizon. I'm not even saying Horizon is bad. It's just I'm that way with Sega and Skies of Arcadia and Capcom with Beautiful Joe. Oh, you're gonna hate my Beautiful Joe take. Do you know my Beautiful Joe take? I should not tell you my beautiful. You will not respect me. Well, all right. You probably don't already. You probably already like don't respect me, so it's probably fine for me to say my beautiful Joe Doge. I have a deep-seated hatred of Beautiful Joe that comes from my time as a child. I saw Game Informer release their reviews, and Beautiful Joe got a high score, and I said, this looks like shit. And then I look and I see Sims busting out, and Sims busting out got a lower score than Beautiful Joe, and I said, this game fucking sucks. There's no way it's better than the Sims busting out. There's just no fucking way. And I've internalized that. I'm like, it's just no fucking way. Sims busting out is like a fantastic fucking game. It's like The Sims on fucking it's on The Sims on PC, but on a console. Do you still believe that as an adult? No, but I think it's funny to, keep that alive, keep that dream alive. No, the only irrational hatred of a video game that I carry in my heart is, you all know, Double Fine. I only hate Double Fine on principle. And I have a more valid reason for disliking Double Fine. It's not a good reason, but it's definitely a valid reason. Your Beautiful Joe hate is pretty irrational, yeah. Lukewarm take, but I despise the new God of War. Oh, you don't like the Sony cinematic adventure game? What? Where your son, you're given a puzzle and your son's like, after 5 seconds of no thinking, you're like, oh, I do this, and your son pipes up and he says, Father, if you put water in the basket, I do believe the wheel will move. Where you just have like you have to, if you get up on the thing, then you can, where the game hard carries you through, like you ain't got no Brian, like ain't no Brian Sills. The game just basically just is like, oh yeah, you gotta go over here and over here and over here, and then you get to do a funny fight, and then you get a big fat QTE, and then you do a funny fight, and you do five puzzles with different colors. Your son, the blue color, the green color, the red color, and then you do your Sony cinematic epic climbing, where you like, oh, those are my guys. You do your Sony cinematic epic climbing, where you like, you see the rock, and then you climb up the rock, you go to the ledge, you climb up the rock, you go to the ledge, you climb up the rock, you go to the ledge. And then in the newer God of Wars, it's all interspersed with like the very slow cinematic like camera panning as they introduce a new location. The very slow cinematic like, I have to be a dad to my son instead of a shithead. I have to stop being a shithead who fucks. I have to be a shithead who dads. I have to make sure my son, is he falling into the cycle of violence? Anyway, I'm gonna go cut that snake in half. My problem, I guess, with new God of War is that I play them and then I'm bored. And I've tried to play God of War 2016, a couple of times, and every time I play it, about a couple hours in, I'm just bored. And it's like, I could play a lot of things that could be constituted as boring by other people. Like, I could play a lot of shit that's considered boring. I can play RimWorld for hours. I can play Mountain Blade in the most boring way imaginable, where I'm playing it on the easiest difficulty and just indulging a little bit in the power fantasy. But new God of War, something about it just makes me fucking sleepy. It's like Darktide. If I play Darktide, I like it, but I get tired playing it. I'm like, I'm sleepy. Why am I sleepy? I don't know. But I'm sleepy. And I think I've gotten all the way beyond the elf mode. I think I've gotten past elf a couple of times. And I'm like, I'm bored. I don't know. It's something about it. And I don't know if I'd have to play it again at some point. Maybe to really lock down why I get bored while playing it. I can also fundamentally understand, like, the game is fun. It's good. It's cinematic. The combat, when you're doing combat, can be really punchy and it's a little Batman-esque, but I like the Batman games. Part of the reason I like the Batman games is I like the Batman. I don't really care for the Kratos that much. The Kratos is he's kind of a dick. And I like Christopher Judge. I love him. He's Teal'c in Stargate. But I'm like, I don't really care for the Kratos that much. And maybe I might also have a predisposition to despising Sony games. I might be a little anti-Sony biased. I say that, but like, I liked Resistance 3 a lot. Got Sony game I like Infamous. I like Haze. Bad Boy and Head are fun. Maybe that's my problem. I don't think I ever really fully got into the head stuff. Maybe the sauce is with the head. God, do you see the framing on this cutscene? Why the fuck are the cutscenes framed where they block somebody's head? It's like nobody ever took theater blocking these cutscenes. They never figured out framing. People always talk about video games that play in the background in like a TV show. And I think personally that like Killzone inhabits that space better than anyone else. God, they look like corpses. Yeah. No, I agree. They are very corpse coded. There are so many PS2 games that have better cutscenes too. Like this, you know what, Zaffy? I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm gonna 100% agree.
I was hoping you'd.
It looks kind of like Hunt Down the Freeman.
Agent working for us behind enemy lines. A colonel.
Kind of looks like Hunt Down the Freeman a little bit, which is wild because one thing that I will always give Guerrilla, even though I hate their writing, and I like some of the gameplay mechanics that they end up doing. Like Horizon has, when you're fighting the dinosaurs, the game is a lot of fun. When you're exploring the narrative, the game is dookie. But when you're doing the actual, like, fighting the dinosaurs, all the dinosaurs are designed really well. All the dinosaurs are fun to fight. The weapon selection is a bit fun. Killzone as well. Some of the weapons are goated. It's really impressive, the amount of power that they can pull from the PS3 and the PS4. Guerrilla Games, one thing that I will 100% give them is that they fucking know how to get the most out of, like, systems after this game. They know how to pull the most out of any fucking console. They are goated at it. This is why I just wish they had a bit better of a writing staff. Because they could make something fan-fucking-tastic. They could go beyond Horizon. And I really wanted to get that W again. I'm glad they're getting W's off of Horizon. I really do think that there's a lot of creative people that work there that are doing good work, even if I dislike Horizon a little bit. But my dislike of Horizon is never about the actual gameplay and the aesthetics in the game. My dislike of Horizon always is the quality and content of the writing. It is never the tech. It is never the vibe. It is always the writing. And you can get by in video games with doo-doo writing because a lot of video games is hype moments and aura. They're kind of the Crytek of the console market in some ways. Technically impressive boundary-pushing graphics, but sloppy executions. Yeah. They're fucking... It is legitimately a marvel how Killzone 2 and especially 3 look on the PS3. It's like Naughty Dog on the PS3. After Uncharted 1, holy shit. Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3, and Last of Us. I don't care if you have problems with The Last of Us or if you don't like Druckmann. I get it. I understand. You are valid in your own way. Maybe. I don't know. I don't care enough to argue, and I'm not going to argue. But regardless, Naughty Dog is fantastic at pulling the most amount out of a fucking console. They can pull a crazy amount of power out of a console. They have the tools at their disposal, and they don't have to work on, like, Unreal doo-doo or, like, their own engine doo-doo. You know, working and being a first-party studio under Sony has its perks. I think we always talk about how, like, Nintendo first-party games are fantastic and phenomenal because, of course, they're working directly with the hardware and the company that made the fucking hardware. I think it's similar for Guerrilla and Naughty Dog, where, yeah, they're making fucking fantastic-looking video games on consoles that it shouldn't look that good. I liked Infamous, and I'm sad that it's never returning. It's honestly... God, the perfect time for an Infamous game was maybe during the Avengers, I want to say, like, Endgame and Infinity War kind of period. What is that, 2017, 2018, 2016? That was the perfect time for another Infamous game. The height of the superhero... 2019, I want to say 2018 to 2019. That was kind of the perfect time for another Infamous. Because we got Second Son, but that was what, 2014, 2015? About 10 years ago. And now Sucker Punch is in the, oh god, what do they do now? I know it. They're doing Ghost, right? Ghost of Sus, Ghost of Yachty. Which, like, I like Ghost of Sus. I will probably like Ghost of Yachty. I'm sad I never really got to play any of the Ghost of Sus, like, weird multiplayer version. So I fucking love multiplayer modes that are like that weird kind of horde mode with, I don't know, did it have loot? Such a weird thing to put in a modern video game is a whole side mode like that. But I should have played it. Never did, though. Second Son has a great soundbite of Troy Baker saying gamer. Well, wasn't one of the abilities that your boy got Desmond? Ooh, he has a name. I'm not going to remember it. What's his name? Zaffy might know it. Am I Desmond Miles? No, it's not Desmond Miles. Delson. Maybe like Delson. Yeah, you're probably right. But yeah, that 2018 to 2019 time period was perfect, ripe for another like superhero game. You know, fucking Insomniac went on to make the Spiders-Man, and everybody liked the Spiders-Man. But yeah, like I would like Sucker Punch to kind of get out of maybe the ghost mines. I don't think they will, though. Hope that Yodi's good. You play as Delson in the base game and fetch in the DLC. Yeah, because you get well, I kind of like the DLC. What is it, Infamous First Light, the standalone? I kind of think the standalone's a bit better. I like the Infamous First Light a lot better, I think, than Infamous Second Son. But I also think that Infamous, after playing as Delson, who has the steel power, I really do think that, A, they didn't do enough weird powers in it. B, you get one of the best weird powers after you beat the game, which sucks, locking an entire power set behind beating the game. That just blows. Like that, not a big fan. And then I feel like with First Light, when you really get to explore and play around with the neon power, it just feels a lot better. How that smoke and neon were unique enough. Yeah, but like, even in First Light, you can see that Delson only has, he can't use the power to his full ability with his power stealing power. So Smoke, Neon, Gamer, and even Concrete, baby, he can't use them to their full effect because his power is power stealing. And if you play First Light's better because you actually get the full, like, range of that one ability. That's why Infamous with, like, Cole in 1 and 2, they're better because you're electric. And I think the electric power is better because you get to fully, like, you get the one power that is deep instead of 4 powers that are shallow. Hey, Brendan, if you were Infamous, what fucked up would you have, Brendan? Oh, what fucked up power would I have? The ability to rob banks. I'm not gonna lie. Probably like maybe a voice-related one. Sonic Screech. Corn?
Let me unveil my maze to you. I am the Maze Master. These are not kernels of popped corn, milady. These are kernels of truth.
The Corn Conduit. Me with my Corn Conduit catchphrase. Haha, what's popping? They'll go, what? You are. Oh, not the dog food conduit. Don't be mad at me because I have dog shit opinions about things. Please, please. They're killing me. They're being mean to me because I have dog shit opinions on media. The shotgun looks weak. You know what? I'm going to hit you with it. This is literally the Half-Life 1 shotgun. And if you think this looks weak, you may have to look within. 2 shots when you alt fire. Almost, and listen. I'm going to fire. Listen to the reload. Now listen to the reload. It's the exact same sound. That reload sound. What is that melody? Also, it is literally a SPOS 12. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the Killzone not SPOS. It pretty much feels exactly to me like the Half-Life 1 shotgun. Like Half-Life 1, Half-Life 2. And if we are counting the Half-Life 2 shotgun as a good shotgun, then I'm sorry, this is a good shotgun.
Hello, gentlemen. All your base are belong to me. Make your time.
What is that melody? That's why I hate hearing the, you ever watch a movie and you're immediately taken out of it because you hear the Half-Life 1 or Half-Life 2 crowbar hitting metal sound? You're like, fuck, God, it's the Wilhelm scream for gamers. It's the, you hear like a fucking, like that ping, like that, like bashing a metal box with the crowbar sound in any other video game, and it's the fucking Wilhelm scream for gamers. Which is also just the Wilhelm scream. Or that Doom door sound, yeah. That's why I always appreciate video games that make Foley in-house. Except for Evil Within 1, where even if the sound design is good, I don't like it. But I have a personal reason for not liking it. So I can recognize it's good, but I can dislike it because of personal reasons. But the sound design is goated. Tango does amazing sound work. Tango also does, for the most part, a lot of their sound work in-house. Do I have to defend the big building? What is this shit, West Tech?
The key is...
Oh my god, are they called jet bikes? These are just speeders, buddy. Those are sparrows. Oh my god. Sir? Is the other one going to hit the... Now, I see 2 towers, and I see that a plane has hit the first one. Now, we're hoping that they don't hit the second one. Were they defending a building full of enemies? Don't think about it. It'll drive you to madness. Like, never, ever, playing a Guerrilla Games game, the more you think, the worse they get for you. I thought too hard playing Horizon. Don't think. Just don't, like, and I'm not trying to, like, ink sock you, like, you know, the party told you to trust your, you know, the party told you to trust them as your eyes and ears. You don't have to ink sock it. Like, we don't have to 1984 it. But, you know, just don't think. Don't blink. Don't think. Just go, 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 go. You know, I don't know why I'm doing this in the turret section. What am I doing? Like, the more you think, the less sense it makes. All of the sauce in Killzone is enemy design. Like, an unnerving amount of the sauce is in the Helghast design. Like, they kind of went way too hard on it. Ew, what's that pistol? I think this is the nasty Helghast pistol.
Finally!
Yeah, look at that. Why is the sight a triangle? I think all the sauce went to the Helghast. Like, look at the area you are defending. The fucking... This is like a random gen map in fucking Helldivers. Like, where's the... I have to summon the Warbond and bloat that up. That's the science facility. I gotta take care of that. It fires in bursts? No, there's two of them. This one fires in bursts. And front reloads. This is the Magnum analog. This is the Killzone Desert Eagle. This one fires in spurts. And you know, if it shoots you, it's gonna hurt. You can alt-fire for one shot, though, which I do like. So I will give them that. I do appreciate like an alt-fire that's a one-shot. And then the normal, like, good guy pistol does not have an alt-fire, I believe. Hey, what's up, Captain Bald? I mean, Private Bald. You want me to go in here? Oh, there we go. Thought so. He's bald, sir. We know. They're all bald here. This one area right here explains all of the problem with Guerrilla Games design. Easily, right? You should never have a faction where you go into their faction building and it looks like a hospital waiting room. It looks like the Helghast should come in here and I should be behind the counter and I should just go on through, sirs. Everything about the ISA looks like a hospital waiting room. Is that the Marathon logo? No, buddy, that's the symbol for the ISA. Obviously, that's not Marathon at all. You can tell because on account of the fact that if that was the Marathon logo, the orb would be filled in with a smaller orb. It's a different kind of orb. And you can tell because it's a different orb. Yeah, this is like, I don't even remember what, this is like an office or like a military complex. And the like fucking light green... I'm dead, by the way. There it is. The like light green mixed with the pure white and the wood paneling. I should not be in 70s sci-fi. You should not be in 70s sci-fi. Aren't you the ISA? Yes. We are the good guys. We are sauceless. They put all the pepper on the Helghast. Now my steak, sauceless. I gotta eat my steak with fucking ketchup. I'd rather die.
You gotta put ketchup on the steak. That's a good sauce. No, I got the $400 hollandaise sauce for my fries. But like your steak, your $10 Walmart steak. Sorry, price is wrong. Your $57 Walmart steak? Yeah, sorry. No sauce for that. It's better than playing robots. I'm just gonna, you know what? It's better than playing robots. At least I have a gun. I gotta remind myself of that. It's better than playing robots. No Aunt Fanny. Just pure, unadulterated mid. Robots also had a gun. Use your scrap gun. Rodney. Need Fanny throwing it back. Can't believe that I had to find out from the robots extras in the video game that Jennifer Coolidge is the one that added the fart to the movie. You pop off, Queen. Keep on popping off. Wanted. Baby. Is that that's a baby, right? This baby is wanted in 17 states for crimes against the state. No, you guys can't have it. Our data's on the blockchain. It's the future. Really wish I didn't have two pistols. Can I pick up a different... Oh. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what happened there. I feel like I tripped. I figured it out. I think one of the other guys died, so it auto-killed me, maybe. Yeah, it's another thing about Killzone, or at least this one, and this time period of video games. Everybody kind of wanted to have a first-person shooter, and then forgot, like, one necessary part of what made Halo fucking sick. And it's an easy thing. And it's not just the aesthetics, the gameplay, or the gunplay. It's the fucking music. And there's none. Like, there's volume for it, but there's none. And I don't care how old the game is, it always fucking blows my mind that there's not like a backing track or something. I prefer silence? You're wrong. Music in FPS games is important to me. Not from like a audio design angle, but from an energy angle. Like even an ambient track, even with an ambient track, even like a low, like a score, like a light score, I bet that if you like a video game and you tell me, well, there's not combat music in that, Brendan, I almost want to guarantee you that there is combat music. It's just incredibly quiet, but audio in video games, music dictates the flow of the game.
Music is such an important requirement in fighting like this, is because music helps dictate the flow of combat. Haze has combat music. I get it if you're playing like an M-Sim, like, or not an M-Sim, but like a Mil-Sim. If you're playing a Mil-Sim, I totally understand that. Like if you're playing Operation Flashpoint, Red Dragon Rising, I get that. Like you can't afford Arma, so your mom got you that for Christmas, and you're like, wow, finally, realistic military slop, and then you play it, and you're like, oh, Codemasters, what dog shit. I should play their other games that they published, like Turning Point, Fall of Liberty, and Legendary. It is so important. And I will, like, straight up give you an example. Okay, you hear that backing track? That's Halo 2, right? Doesn't this immediately just feel, this just feels better? Yeah, Halo 2 is a week after this game came out. I'm not talking about, like, having a Doom instrumental, like a Doom 2016, like, head-banging metal instrumental. I'm just talking about, like, that little bit of light ambience in the background. Right? Just that little bit of oh, something is happening. And it immediately feels better to play. Just putting Halo 2 ambience behind it. I thought that Helghast was gonna start singing the Halo theme. Okay, but this is pretty sick. I'm a big fan. Sparky bars, fizzed. Dude, they got geek vapes. Never mind, I'm Team ISA. The Helghast suck, dude. I'm Team ISA. They got geek vapes in the future. They got geek bar vending machines. Dude, they're vending those fucking oh, dude, they got perky reptile. Oh, my favorite flavor. But yes, that's I mean, this is Killzone 1 especially. I think it gets better in later Killzones, but like having no ambient track, just a low, I turned it all the way up. There is an incredibly low droning noise, like the hum of an air conditioner. This whole game has a game feel of like your grandma's house when you go to visit for the holidays. Worst case scenario, horrible mixing. I just don't think it has a backing track on a lot of the levels. I'm assuming that it does at some point because like no matter who you are, you want your big hype moments to have like a big like battle track in them. Oh my god, not the coolant pipe of the random place we are. That's crazy. Where are we again? ISA headquarters, hospital. We were drowning on account of the coolant pipe, yeah. I straight up thought you were fighting Half-Life Combine for a second. This game is a 40-song long OST. Where the fuck is it? It'd be crazy to find out that there is an OST. It's just like, once again, the PS3 kills the music track for no reason. It'd be fucking wild to find out that like, oh, there is an OST. The PS3 just killed the music track. That'd be fucking, once again, the PS3 is fucking cursed. I swear every time I play a game on this, it is just a fucking nightmare. It is a cursed fucking relic. Every game I play, people disappear, voices cut out, physics get wacky. And that's not just like my PS, that's just any PS3. You think Sony would be more competent when it comes to audio, to like audio stuff? Well, not Sony. You gotta remember, Sony didn't develop the game. Guerrilla Games did. Hey, Brendan, bad news, the PS3 version actually lacks music compared with the PS2 version. Oh, did you actually check? That's funny. Yeah, why am I not surprised that it is a problem? And then it's like, oh yeah, Brendan, in the original version of this wasn't a problem. Why am I 100% not surprised that it is once again a fucking the curse of PS3? I just checked. Yep, this is true. Great. That wacky cell processor. Hey, real quick. One of the Killzone tracks is called Do You Believe in God? No, understand, that's not a Xavier Renegade Angel reference. Understand, Xavier Renegade Angel references, and I'm pretty sure I'm not wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure that that's a reference to Columbine in Xavier. And I'm pretty sure it's a reference to Columbine in Xavier Renegade Angel. Because remember in Xavier Renegade Angel where they line up people and they say, do you believe in God? And they shoot them. And then they say, do you believe in God? And then they shoot them. No, I just was, wow, I did not know. I was like, huh, wild that one of the Killzone tracks for Killzone 1 is called Do You Believe in God? Interesting. Is that really where the phrase originated from? That feels so universal. Okay, so Xavier is because Xavier Renegade Angel uses a lot of very edgy humor. Like, it is just a product of its time. I still love it, but like, you got to remember, like, it is a product of its time 100%. Like, it is very much like that edgy, like, Adult Swim kind of show. And in Xavier, it's 100% deliberate, especially with the context of what's happening in the show. In this, might be more accidental, especially since I'm pretty sure, I don't think that Gorilla is Gorilla an American dev studio? So it may be more accidental, but it is just kind of wild. It may just be a wild coincidence that the game with the space Nazis has that in there in the OST. They're not. Never mind then. It may be less than coincidental. Oh no, they are not they are not Western. Oh, okay, then it may be more coincidental, or because they're not Western, it may be less coincidental. Actually, they're based in Amsterdam. Okay, it may be less coincidental or more. I don't know. I don't have like a design document for the game. It is just kind of wild to see that. The Dutch, aren't they nice? Have you ever been in an Arma server with a bunch of people from the Netherlands? This guy doesn't know. Have you ever been in like an Xbox Live party chat with people from Europe? This guy doesn't know. But yeah, I mean, it's probably unrelated. It's just weird that it's a direct quote. Like the title, I want you to know the title listing is it reads like a direct quote. It's not like a song title. It's quote, "Do you believe in God? ... quote." Man, I feel like I need to just play the Halo ODST soundtrack underneath this whole fucking game. I feel like the music audio is gonna pop in during the cutscenes. I just really hate the silence. Again, well, this wouldn't be for rage reasons. This is just because it's really awkward to play a game with no music. Not saying it is a direct quote. I'm just saying it's wild. But probably American brain rot. Need more people to look directly at Americans and say, "You're not perfect." Like the little blue guy encouraged the cowardly dog. You're right, I should have the national anthem on a loop, and I should be saluting, and there should be an eagle on my shoulder, and I should have an AR-15 in one hand and a hot dog in the other, and I should be, like, singing the national anthem, and the eagle should be, like, screeching the entire time. I should be like, "Oh, say, can you see, I can't afford health care because of private companies in the government. Thank the lobbyists. Thank the shareholders. It is so freaking cool to watch quality of life go down. I love price go up so they make more money. RFK put me in camp because I have ADHD." Yeah, God bless. You know, job bless. I would say job bless, but unemployment go up, so. But where does the Big Gulp Cup go? Oh, dude, in my Rascal Scooter. If I'm an American, I'd have to be like 300 pounds overweight. Like, that's the 300 pounds overweight, Rascal Scooter, eagle on one shoulder. On the Rascal Scooter's gonna be lifted and rolling coal. Like, I gotta be more of an Iowan stereotype, dude. I gotta be green. Why he? I'm honestly, I'm just almost a little curious. Now I want to know why he was green. Why was he green? I'm never going to know why he's green. I'm never going to know. They're never going to tell me why he's green. I'm never going to know. Why the man green? You don't need to know. It's Killzone, buddy. Get up in there and shoot the guy. I do like that the shotgun spread pattern makes a smiley face. This is the same issue I had with Doom the Dark Ages, though, too. Where it's like, why is the game so quiet? Why are there moments of peace? Like, especially in a Doom game. Why are you green? Oh, is it the green screen reflecting off of them? That's wild. He was green because he was hazified? That's not how it works. I'm green now. That is a really wild thing to put in a PS2 game, though. Ambient green lighting off a computer monitor. I see what they were going for. I don't think they got it, but I see what they were going for. I respect the vision. I'll say I do like how the guns are clunky. They're very clunky. They're very big, clunky, and cumbersome. They feel like they have a bit of bit of hoit to them. They still control like straight ass, but they chunky. Very greebly guns. I would say that, yeah. Obese gun. They got the fat gun in here, yeah. Gun do be a bit fat. A bit fat on the sides, a bit fat on the top. But it's not like an obtrusive fat, I feel. God, so much of this is baby's first cutscene. Like, goddamn. Oh, it's Luger.
I take it you're back on active duty.
Damn, I don't remember it being so grainy. Yeah, this is the PS3 port as well. So this is the official Sony port as well.
Yeah, one of many. I was meant to meet the general here. Instead, I get a sniper.
4 snipers, actually.
Oh my god, 4 snipers.
Pleasure to meet you here too.
This guy looks like a schmuck. Yeah, why do you think they, after like the PS2 generation, why do you think in the 7th gen, in the 7th gen, all video game had bald guy? They took the hair off. There's the bald guy. He'd be the main character if they were all bald.
1 hour I've been waiting without a visit. You're about to...
Why, dude? He's so uncomfortable.
We can't do a thing
They don't want to even make eye contact with their general.
without it. The central processor.
Do I need a lecture on the technical...
They gonna kiss?
Platforms? No. Because I run the damn thing.
Look at his big wet eyes.
Somehow managed to get himself lost. So we may not get the security key for some time, if at all. Surely a massive...
Oh my god, it is just reminding me of SFM. All I can fucking think is Skibbity Killzone. I need to be killed. They need to shoot me on the streets.
Do you believe in God?
Ah!
Or have you replaced him with
There it is! He said it!
a powerful technical device?
Okay, it's a reference to him saying, do you believe in God? Got it, we figured it out. Ah, they said it because the evil bad guy said it. That's crazy. It's gotta be a coincidence. He just really likes Xavier Renegade Angel. Oh, I get to play as Luger now. Awesome. I want to play as Luger. Something about, do you believe in God or have you replaced him with technology? Nah, I want to play as Luger. It's neat that you can play as either, but I don't want to be Templar anymore. I want to be the lady with the knife. You see? Oh, grenade. Watch out. Sorry, Templar. And you got the Halo-esque OD, kind of a Halo SMG a little bit.
Take a look.
Oh, and you get heat vision. Knife-only run of Luger's segments, right? Yeah, this is good. This is gaming. Yeah, this is gaming right here. Peak gaming. Hey, man, what's up? I need you to die. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Do you get, if you press X, do you get a full animation for it then? If I press X here? Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Nope, now it's time for hype. There we go. That's the stuff right there. That's the fucking ticket. Why would I replace the knife with anything? I just rip through them. Time for me to go heat mode. Fucked up that the Templar still has to dictate the flow of combat, though. But why they let you pick between the characters when, like... I don't think Killzone 1, I don't think has a multiplayer campaign? Or does it? I don't think it does. Nixon. Demand clarity. Huggins. Can you... Your ass does not know Abacus. You're too fucking stupid for Abacus. Come here. Get lost in the breathtaking mountain ranges of ancient Holland. Good bit. How do I get money out of you? Oh, money doesn't matter. It's war. I remember now.
Helghast have barricaded themselves in
Gianni.
the other building.
Detonate the bomb. Damn, if imagine if Killzone 1 had invented the slow-mo breach and clear instead of Call of Duty. They would have had something. I do like the idea of play the stealth character or the soldier guy. And then it's like, they're basically the same character, but one of them gets a knife and the other one gets a pistol. I guess I get heat vision, but how useful is that going to be? Is that going to be about as useful as like the Cyberpunk skill tree where you could do underwater combat? Y'all see we're getting a new Silent Hill movie next year? And they decided, oh, we should get the guy who did the first Silent Hill movie again. And it's a Silent Hill 2 retelling, I believe. I can't believe we're getting fucking abs. And it's a January horror movie release. There's no hope for it. Don't get me hyped for this, Brendan. Oh, dude, no, it's a January horror movie release. It's gonna be dog ass. But is it gonna be dog ass in the good way or dog ass in the bad way? They did make Silent Hill movie already. They're making a new one. The guy who did the first Silent Hill movie with Sean Bean is doing another one. If it's as good as the first one, I'm here for it. As good as the... True, me too. You know what? I was thinking, well, parameter for good, but... It is dog ass. In a sort of fun way. Was a Pyramid Head on the first movie also for some reason? Well, yeah, because you can't, like... You can't expect anybody to understand why Pyramid Head. Everybody just is like, do Pyramid Head. He's the Silent Hill bad guy. Instead of, you know, the actual narrative reason for Pyramid Head being in James's Silent Hill. Remember when in the second movie Vincent was the love interest for Heather for some reason? No, because I have not seen Silent Hill 2, and I've only seen bits of Silent Hill 1. But I should watch both of them. Put them on the Brendan list. That's got to be some peak garbage. Was the machine pistol the most accurate automatic weapon you've used? I told you, don't question it. It's Killzone. The more you thunk on it, the worse it's going to be. You know what also fucking is wild? There's not a single plastic chair here. They got all these fucking tables where you would put a plastic chair. And yet, I'm staring into the abyss. I'm staring into darkness. Not a single plastic chair. There's benches. There's fucking the cherry blossoms. But there's not a single plastic chair to be found. First we kill, then we zone. Helghast. That's it. That's all Jack Black would say in the Killzone movie. He would just say, Helghast. Are you playing the skate reboot for Sloptember? I don't care about skateboarding. I'm sorry. I think if I was a year younger, I probably would have played a lot of Skate 3 on my 360, because I like Tony Hawk a lot when I was growing up. But I don't really care. Sorry. That's one where I'm just like, yeah, nah, I have no thoughts on this one way or the other. I see the anti-aircraft guns. I'm trying to fucking...
We'll clear the way for you. Good luck, sir.
Awesome grenade physics. We love that. Oh, dude, you better watch out. There are enemies ahead. Best be wary, gamers. There are enemies ahead.
Just keep your head down.
Enemy Helghast inbound. Whoa, what the heck? Holy shit. He like fucking, he's zooted there. He's like ripping him apart. How the fuck you take down a goddamn APC with like one big bullet? It takes me 3 big bullet. What the fuck? And then immediately into the tactical ass camera. Yeah. As it was foretold during the time. So you're the chunky man with the chunk gun. I see. Will you help us with your chunk gun? Thank you, chunk gun. Can you please hit the enemies? Thank you. If you could just directly firing at the reticle, not hitting a single bullet. Ah, Killzone. It's peak. It's peak, they cry. And I go, yeah, it's peak. Peak mid. Got him. People can shit talk Horizon all they want. Me? But I'm glad Guerrilla's finding a lot of success with Horizon. I always say that I do always hope for Guerrilla to go and evolve beyond peak mid. So I always wish a little bit more for them. I'm glad that Horizon is like successful and makes some money, and they get to kind of make the funny robot doo-doo dinosaur game. But I do kind of wish that they just had a bit better writing, just like a skosh. But I like the designs of the funny robots. I just wish the narrative was a little bit better. And the game are fun to play. Plus, like, I can't hear Horizon Zero Dawn. Every time they release a new mainline Horizon game, a better game comes out like a month later. It's happened twice. It will happen a third time. There will be a generation-defining game. No, the writing is awful. I never, ever, ever shit on Guerrilla for their technical impressiveness. Ever. They do wonderful fucking work. I just wish they had better writers. The games are impressive, especially for any era they release in. They always look really good. From Killzone to Horizon. But like, even if I was fully paying attention to what was happening here, we have to go and fight the Helghast. We have big thing that they have, and we take their big thing, and then they have a big thing, and we have a big thing, and then we find me the man for the big thing so that we can big thing into the big thing before they big thing into the big thing. I'm like, that's great, General. I guess you were locked away in the funny... Oh, give me Rico. Fuck you. Actually, fuck the other two. Give me Rico. Why does the aiming look so janky? Because it's PlayStation, dog. Did you play it on emulator? Because, like, it's going to be a lot better if you play it on emulator. I'm playing it on PS3 hardware. Of course it looks like shit. It's PS3. I'm even using a PS4 controller so that the aiming is less shit. A PS2 game played on the PS3 with a PS4 controller. Yeah, it's cross-generational. We are crossing the streams. Truly, we are at the height. I don't know. I'm not finding... I don't think Killzone's, like, blow my brains out bad. Bit mid. Still gonna put it in slop. Which, honestly, I should stop calling it slop with the cultural, like, conventions of slop. I've just used it so long that it feels weird that slop just means bad. I need to just start doing peak mid-tember. Really, I should just mid and peak mid. Better or worse than haze? Well, I mean, I feel like mid also just means bad to people, so it might not work. Well, see, that's why I say mid and peak mid. Peak mid is different. That's why I can't say sludge anymore. I have to say slop or peak slop. You know what? Well, you know what? We're just gonna, if mid also just means bad, we're just gonna say slop and peak slop. And sludge for the nasty ones. This is something your dad would play in the back, or like a dad would play in the background in an RV in a Breaking Bad episode. Just like Rage, and Jesse Pinkman playing Rage. Because, like, vibes-wise, I definitely put Rage next to Killzone. Especially with you saying it's like this was supposed to be a tech demo. Rage is a tech demo for ID Tech. Yeah, I would say this is peak slop. I do wish the PS3 version had, a game like OST, but I'm biased. I hated Rage, so it's down into slop for me. Oh, dude, but Rage has the wing stick. What are you talking about? What are you on, brother? You're not thinking about the wing stick, I think. That's a great electric noise, dude. David Lynch would have loved that segment in this game. I love David Lynch's explanation. I think it's just like his explanation for how he does things sometimes, where it's just like, yeah, I like the noise of electricity because it's powerful and big. I'm like, you know what? Fuck yeah. I think I really appreciate, I need to still watch Inland Empire, but I've seen Mulholland Drive and Twin Peaks and The Return. And I still need to watch Fire Walks with Me. I need to bust out my Blu-ray of Inland Empire and actually watch it. But I really appreciate how so much of his directing is emotional. Where it's not really about, like, the full, this is me telling a story. It's about guiding the viewer towards an emotional destination. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that said Humbrous. Oh, Planet Yummy, the burger invasion! How do you know where you're going? This is like the Backrooms, but 2002 shooter. See, I'm not the only person. I was saying this shit liminal. So this is kind of a slop shooter staple, and I have kind of gotten to the point where I know where I'm going because that's where the gun guys are. How do you know where you're going, Brendan? Kinda don't, but also that's where the gun guys are. I'm sorry, I don't care how cool the Helghast look. This is the same to me as a Clive Barker Jericho, but I never played Killzone 2 or 3 multiplayer, and I never finished the Killzone 2 campaign or the 3 campaign. And that's also a reason why I played Resistance again, and that's also the reason why I'm using Slop Timber as an excuse to play Killzone again.
We've got the right guy.
Because Shadowfall is! To most people, Slop implies low effort as well as low quality.
Your name's
No, Slop is...
Yes.
Once again, I'm just going to have to change it to peak mid-tember. It's so sad that Slop got co-opted by the masses. Because now I'm using it wrong. Bald, dead. Oh, he saved us. Because he's kind of like a Borg guy. I use Slop in a different way. I use Slop in the way that pigs get fed at the trough. And that's my bad. I'm wrong. I'm the wrong one now. I've not moved with society. I never thought that Slop was going to get co-opted. Wasn't co-opted from me. It was co-opted from the air. Brenda uses Slop in a way absolutely no other human being on the planet uses Slop. Because 2 to 3 years ago, nobody was saying it that way. Nobody was saying it that way 2 to 3 years ago. It changed. Why would Slop imply bad? Why would Slop imply bad? That's what the pigs eat. Slop has always meant garbage. That's what the pigs eat. Food fit for pigs is not meant for people. Excuse you.
We'd better head for the dog.
Understand the metaphor. I'm the little piggy. This is the slop that I want to eat. I'm a little piggy. This is the slop I want to eat.
And cope with it.
Because I'm a greasy-fetted hog. And this the kind of meal that the hog want to eat. I mean, I'm a rat. Like, I changed it to a rat, guys. What does a rat eat? Most people do not imagine themselves in the shoe of a fat and fetid sow. Well, most people don't read for pleasures, so I... But also, like, yeah, no, I am, well... You know, think about it this way. I'm a consumer. I love to consume. I'm a greedy little piggy. I like play the video game. This is my slop. But I've always thought of it that way because I never thought of slop as just a generic term for garbage or bad. I just thought, oh yeah, pigs eat the slop. And it's a fun word to say. Most people could not be described as being honest with themselves. I'm a hog at the trough. Like, this is why it's slop for me. This is my slop. This is my hog food. This is my hog feed. I did lose slop to the masses. I know. I have to accept that. I have to change and grow as a person. You have to big and round as a person. No, change and grow. No, okay, you have to big and round as a... No, change and grow. Okay, Brendan, but what I'm hearing is you need to big and round as a person. No, they took slop from me. They did. Well, slop was taken because, like, in the same connotation, like, AI slop exists now. And then slop kind of became synonymous with inherently bad, I think. I just never heard it used as a term for bad until people started calling AI things slop. It's like, man, it's the multiple amount of people that are like, well, Killzone isn't bad. And I'm like, it doesn't mean bad. 100% my bad for using it that way still. You still have swill timber. Just doesn't roll off the tongue as well. Slop timber sounds a lot better. Remember what they took from you. Picture of me staring 1,000 yards. Remember what they took from you. I always saw it as low quality, but not inherently bad. I know. And probably more so, like in retrospect, I could understand how you could just see swap as low quality. But also, I'm going to be a Judgy McJudgerton here. And I'm going to come out and say it doesn't matter. I still think Killzone's bad. So like, so it doesn't even matter at the end of the day because I'm still a Killzone hater. So make a good game, maybe. No, I'm going to double down. I'm doubling down. I'm saying make a good video game. Maybe have a video game where the only good part isn't the bad guys. Nah, I'm going to double down, actually. You forced my hand. This is slop in the bad way. Controls like a wet fart. Technically impressive for the era. Still controls like a wet fart. And the narrative is, well, of all the Killzone games, the narrative is kind of just like that guy at the comic book shop who hands you his manifesto and you're like, thanks, man. And then you're like, oh, you read it, you go, so why do they like wet piles of meat? Oh, well, because the werewolves, they're fighting for territory on account of the wet piles of meat. So, like, the wet piles of meat, is it like Digimon? Do they apparate? Well, you see, it's wet piles of meat, so they got to get the wet piles of meat. The gun has a scope, but the zoom for it is literally just zooming on the screen with the gun still on the right. Okay, that's not Killzone specific, though. That's the era. There are a lot of guns where the gun has a scope and you zoom in. This is the gun that is in Helldivers, though. I will say, for all of their technical impressiveness and for as cool as the Helghast look, still just fundamentally believe the game is peak mid at best. But not 2. Not 2's campaign. No, I remember hating that. We'll figure out tomorrow how I feel about Killzone 2. Maybe I like 3. I liked Resistance 3 a lot. Do not like the campaign of 1 and 2. I think Resistance 1 and 2 campaign fucking blow ass. But I think 3 has a phenomenal campaign. Fantastic fucking video game. And also, you do not have to agree with me. You can 100% disagree with me on every facet of this. This is opinion. You do not have to, like, destroy my family because you grew up playing a lot of Killzone and it was the only game that you got for your PS3 that wasn't a rental. Like, I get it. That was me with fucking Rogue Trooper on the PS2. You repeat what you said that might reply to my complaint about the scope? I got ads a second after you started. You don't have $5? No, I can repeat it for you. So that's just a normal thing at the time. With the scope, when you click the button and zoom in, that's just an average PS2 kind of 6th gen era thing. Halo was the weird one that it had the battle rifle. Usually only sniper rifles had the big zoom in. It was just common at the time. Killzone had the amazing idea to have the guns actually hit where you aim. Holy shit. Oh, you know what? This mission level has a little bit of sauce. Is this a defend the beach kind of level? Did they reverse Normandy? Guys, they really... Did you guys beach assault? Gorilla? You're so silly. It's reverse Normandy. That's what, I mean, yeah, that's what, the Helghast are literally the Nazis. I mean, this is why Killzone is straight up just, what if we take a World War II shooter and make it sci-fi? What if instead of at Normandy, you weren't storming the beaches? What if instead you were fighting the beaches from the pillbox? Interesting. We can't do that. Nobody wants to play as the Nazis. Okay, but if we make it sci-fi, we can swap a lot of this stuff.
Ah, shit, fucking tank!
What was that fucking line read? Holy shit. Oh shit, fucking tank. Yeah, Killzone 1 is just sci-fi World War II. The other games get a bit more into it, and then Shadowfall killed the franchise. Which, like, you know, they went on to make Horizon, and a lot of people like Horizon. I like Horizon aside from the narrative. And also, Horizon is a game that I have to go back and play again at some point, because I do like fighting the Robo-Dinos in it. I never played Forbidden West, but I feel like my problem with Horizon is I saw the code when I first played it, and like the alloy is a clone stuff, I immediately clocked. And then they try to like make it as like a, ooh, it's a big reveal. And I'm like, yeah, but like she can use the technology. Of course nobody else sees this. Like I'm the only guy who see it. Okay. And then I get to it, to get big reveal, and I'm like, okay. And I don't know, man. Apocalypse caused by big CEO being a shithead. Like, it's realistic, for sure, but, like, don't know if I like it narratively. Guy who likes Borderlands 2 is like, I don't know if I like the CEO causing the apocalypse narrative. Okay, Brendan. Schadenfreude much? Hypocrite much? This is a Brendan problem. I play enough slop to not expect more out of games. This is, once again, I tell people, don't wander down the CinemaSins hallway lest you get caught in the labyrinth. I'm caught in the labyrinth. That's why I say it. I should let go and begin again Sierra Madre, but don't wander down the CinemaSins labyrinth. As somebody who is stuck in the labyrinth for all of my life, you shouldn't stay in the labyrinth. It's not fun in there. Sometimes they let me out of the labyrinth. It's nice. Did you want a game where a CEO is not a shithead? No, this is like fucking corporate apocalypse. Like, I get it. I'm just like, eh. I'm of the belief that I didn't need to know. I'm weird. I think Horizon would have been better for me if I didn't know. Because we're not post-apocalypse in this bitch. In Horizon, I love that this setting is post-post-apocalypse. Right? Where it's like society is flourishing again. I don't care. Put it in like a side mission. Make it side content. Make it extra. I don't care that the CEO caused the apocalypse. I don't care, narratively. I want to live and explore in the world that you have created after that. It don't matter to me. Fallout 3 doesn't focus on the reason for the bombs falling all the time. It does thematically, but not narratively. Except for like Anchorage and a couple of other pieces of media. Like a lot of why the bombs dropped don't matter. I don't care about how the apocalypse happened. I care about living in this fucked up world after. And in Fallout, it makes more sense to touch on, like, the reasons why the bomb dropped. Like, fucking when Mr. Fucker, what's his name, the writer? Oh my god, I can't think of his name. When Avalon writes the jerk-off session that is Ulysses, and Ulysses starts stroking his shit, fucking, I'm on my cock, I'm jerking my shit, I'm stroking my shit on my... When Avalon has his circle jerk character, Ulysses, bearing the bowl, I'm jerking my shit, I'm stroking my cock, I'm fucking... straight up slobbing on my fucking knob until my dick fall off. Like, it makes more sense to do that in Fallout than it does in Horizon to me. But that's because I always felt like Horizon was a world that is plagued with kind of the sins of the past, but that has moved on and learned to fully adapt to it. Like, Fallout, I mean, years later in Fallout, you still have people trying to adapt and kind of deal with the sins of the past. You have people who were of the past still dealing with the sins of the past. And I feel like it makes more sense to touch on that in Fallout. And also thematically, it's more interesting to me. So I give it a pass, of course. Versus Horizon, where it's like, but it's a big CEO guy. This is a big CEO guy. He's the guy who fucking did all that shit. He gourded him. Yeah, this is my other problem. Is Horizon feels like it's a world that looks forward. And playing a character that is legitimately a clone of somebody from the past and consistently looking backwards. And also in Fallout, yeah, you got big green guys. You can kiss them and you can shoot them. I mean, you can shoot them. You can shoot them. And you can shoot them and you can shoot them. And they're big and strong guys and you can shoot them. And then, I don't know though. I'd have to go through Horizon medicated. I may have a more nuanced take after I play it again. This is a pre-medicated take and I'd have to play it again. I don't know if I don't think I'm giving it a fair shake. That's why you should play Days Gone. Not a third time. Don't. No. No. Not a third time. No. Deacon. Boozer. There's Deacon and Boozer and Freakers too. There's horde fighting and horse riding and so much to do. Amazing digital Days Gone. Naming your zombies Freakers was such a dog shit choice. It's crazy that I will be a Days Gone defender when you go over the mountain. I say it all the time. I will give Days Gone one thing, is the horde stuff is really fun when you go over the mountain. You got a Captain Clerk is climbing the mountain. Why is he climbing the mountain? You have to go over the mountain. You have to. You have to force focus. Don't worry about the hordes unless you like the extra challenge and you want to get your I guess your butt kicked. But you got to go over the mountain. All of the fun happens once you get over the mountain. I have no clue what you're referring to because I will never play that game. So Days Gone has these actually goated giant horde fights. And the better tools, the cool tools to deal with these hordes, like in a fun way, are all halfway to 2/3 through the game. You go over the mountain in the final area of the game, and all of the fun is there. Trying to deal with any of the hordes that are on the first part of the mountain, on the first like side of the mountain, is a pain in the ass. God, does it blow chunks, and it's boring and monotonous, and you only have so much that you can do. You have to constantly scrape for resources, and it's challenging, but in boring, right? When you get over the mountain, you get like the big kerosene bombs, you get trap technology, you get way cooler guns, you have access to a much more impressive kit overall, and it sucks that the game is good, but you gotta get over the mountain. And if you have a completionist mindset, you're gonna try to do everything in the first area, then you move on to the second area, then you move on to the third area, and it's more of a go back when you get some money, buddy, kind of game, where, like, really they want you to experience the narrative, follow the narrative through, and kind of once you get over the mountain, to go back over the mountain to deal with the big hordes. But they don't tell you that, and you can deal with the hordes in the first couple areas. It's just annoying instead of fun. And you never want a game to have a moment where you find it annoying. You don't. You don't want to be annoyed at a video game. You don't want a video game to be annoying. Not saying it's the death knell of the game, but like you kind of don't want to build a game to be annoying. Well, a game like Days Gone, more so. Days Gone is really, at its core, is that a Thangus? Oh, okay. That's pretty tight. All right. I fuck with this. It's just one of those things where you got to go over the mountain. It sounds like I'm saying something from a chicken noodle soup for the soul, but I'm not. You got to go over the mountain. You must do it for Boozer. For the Booze Man? You got to go over the mountain for the Booze Man. The Booze Man would want you to go over the mountain. Oh, yeah, no, the cult in Days Gone makes almost no sense. Do you remember the mission in the first area where you have to keep, like, dealing with... are you laser? Oh, I'm allowed to go this way. That's good. I like that. I wonder if I played as the other two, would I have a different Thangus to do? See, that's a little bit more sauce that I didn't know about. If you swap character, different mechanic for each character. Although I don't think you have any... I think the only person who has, like, a power of some sort is the... lady has the the heat vision. I do hate that they gave me a shotgun and then said, okay, now long range. Is the character now Helghast? Yeah, you're playing Helghast now on the squad. Well, there's 4 different characters. It's like big guy with minigun, lady with SMG, generic ISA guy. Yeah, kind of a Helghast defector. Do hate that they gave me a shotgun when, like, this is not a shotgun level, but all right. I won't complain. I won't complain. I will complain, actually. Fuck you. Oh, half hell. Right. I forget that every character that is, quote unquote, like a good Helghast is always half Helghast. How can somebody be half evil? They have a different planet. You blow up their planet, and then you get the ISA is like, here, half of our planet, enjoy. And you're like, okay, once we give them half our planet, they're gonna stop being evil, right? Right? You lowered your Helghast social credit score. Good. I don't want my Helghast social credit score to go up. I want it to go down. They're not letting me on the Helghast planet. God, something about like, oh, but the areas and maps in Killzone are so big and expansive. And it's like, yeah, because it's the same fucking... We've walked through the same harbor 4 times. This is like a Scooby-Doo bit. This is the cartoon equivalent of like a background, like a fucking looping background.
Try it, scum. Come on, try it. Back off, bitch.
What? You know you're dead.
Why, Rico?
Enough! Because it's a lot.
Oh my God, Rico.
Chances, even if we
I don't know why, but this is actually... This is what I imagine a video game made. Oh my God, it comes back to this. All of these characters are like the bad soldiers from Small Soldiers. This is Chip Hazard shit. Why does it keep doing the fucking zoom and wiggle and pant? The zoom into the nod. This game has so much Vine of that child covered in peanut butter who goes, eh. Every character in this game is the baby covered in peanut butter.
It can't be.
It's framed like NCIS.
General?
General?
I suggest we get on with it.
Oh my god, what if that general bad guy? It is, of course, the other general bad guy. Oh my god, the general who looked like evil bad guy is evil bad guy? Huh? Okay, guy from Hunt Down the Freeman. You gotta be clear, dude. A lot of this looks like Hunt Down the Freeman in general. A lot of this looks like mediocre SFM. It's their first time doing cutscenes. Let it be. It gets a lot better in 2. They're a lot better later down the line, all right? It's their first time. This is Babby's first game. You gotta remember, Halo 2 came out like a month after or a month before this. And you got Halo 2 to contend with. We're gonna see more of the harbor. I love the harbor. Call me the seaman, because I love the harbor. I love boat. I love harbor. I love seaman. Halo 2 is a big fight and you lose anyway? Well, yeah, but that's because Halo 2 is Halo 2 and Halo 3 is supposed to be Halo 2.2. That's because Halo 3 isn't really like a sequel. It's just, it's a sequel, but it's also, I mean, Halo 2 is supposed to be big, huge and big. 3 is just really Halo 2 is Halo 2.1, Halo 3 is Halo 2.2. It's 2 part 2, yeah. And we're like, well, we can't make Halo 2 this big, but the way we were going to end it, we can't make Halo 2... We can't make Halo... We can't, like, take what we want to do and make a separate game, can we? Oh. What does that make ODST? Extra. Bonus! What does that make ODST? The best Halo story? The best Halo narrative? The best bonus round in media history? Like, upping the stakes and lowering your power? Never felt that fucking good. Now, I will say, there is a fight to be had about Reach having a better narrative, but... Oh, they were 7 days apart. Oh, okay. Oh, so is this kind of like a... Oh, man. Was Killzone and Halo, like, kind of a Battleborn and Overwatch kind of situation? Does that make Killzone Battleborn? I'm sorry, Killzone lovers. Killzone is now Battleborn. I have found a coincidence within the time sphere. I'm so sorry. This will be my opinion, henceforth. Crazy if Randy had worked on Killzone. We would have had magicians. Helghast still would have been evil, but we would have had magicians. I semi-liked Battleborn, and now I understand why you like Killzone. I get it. I understand. Voltage is all you had to say. We have different tastes, you and I. We do not eat the same food, you and I. I eat only abysmal dog shit and prime rib. You will eat anything in between, understandable. I only eat radical food, fucked up food, dog shit, and filet mignon. That's it. Does that mean the Guerrilla Games? Wait a minute. What about... No. You have to check the tape. Check the tape. The Killzone 2 and Killzone 3, do they apply? What released around the same time as Killzone 2 and Killzone 3? Is the Gorilla Curse... I'm dead. I'm bald. Does the Gorilla Curse apply to Killzone 2 and 3? You have to check the tape. Has Gorilla always been under the shadow of the Colossus? Have they always coincidentally released during a genre-defining video game? Because it's happened twice with Horizon, and you're telling me it happened with Killzone 1 as well. Killzone 2 2009 and Killzone 3 2011? Well, Killzone 3, like... There ain't no hope for that one. 2011 is a goated year for video games. Shadowfall is 2013. Well, okay, Shadowfall I don't think follows it, because nothing came out in 2013. Is it 2013 or 2014? What was Dragon Age Inquisition Game of the Year? Because that was the year of no games. Oh shit, ODST came out in 2009. Well, what month though? We're not talking year. The Horizon Zero Dawn curse is Guerrilla releases a Horizon game, and a week to a month later, a genre-defining generational game comes out. Oh, Demon Souls, same month as Killzone 2. That might do her. 2013 had Last of Us. Okay, 2014 is the year I'm thinking of. 2014 or 2015 is the year of no games.
Behind you.
2013 did have games, right? There's like, I was just like, what's the 2010 year that was the year of no games? It was the year, I just know it was the year that Dragon Age Inquisition won Game of the Year. Dragon Age was 2014, but 2014 had games? What games? Don't say Wolfenstein, because I just remembered Wolfenstein. It had one game. I'm wrong. New Order came out, I think, 2014. Portal 2, same month as Killzone 2. Yeah, that'll do her. FNAF 3? No. Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor, no. Alien Isolation, no. Titanfall, no. I'll give you Isolation, actually. I will not give you Shadow of Mordor, and I will not give you Titanfall. What do you mean, no? I don't think Shadow of Mordor is a good game. I said it. I'm saying it. I don't think it's a good game. I think the Nemesis system is an impressive piece of technology, and I think that's fucking wonderful, but I don't think the game is good. And also, I don't think Titanfall 1 was good, because it immediately died, and then they sent Titanfall 2 out to its death to die a horrible death. And Titanfall 2 is fucking goated, but I will not acquiesce on Titanfall 1 and Shadow of Mordor. Shovel Knight was also released. No games. That's crazy. It's an indie game? No games? That's crazy. I mean, yeah, you could find an indie game for any year, but I still think of 2014 as the year of no games. Shadow of Mordor is fine. I'd give you Wolfenstein, because Wolfenstein is fucking... Now that's a fucking game. 2014 was Dark Souls 2, and my point still stands. The year of no games. But infinite games. I think 2018 might have been worse. Here's my problem, is 1, fully sentient during 2014. 2, worked at GameStop during 2014. And oh god, do I remember how it felt like. I'm not saying that there were no games, I'm just saying there were no games. Isolation or Wolfenstein should have won Game of the Year that year for sure, but it really did feel like there were no games. Yeah, there were games, but it really didn't feel like there were any games in 2014. 2015 had no games? Yeah, Witcher 3. I'm going to have to give them that one.
Squad, move up.
It's kind of goated. It's a lot of game. A lot of bad, a lot of mid or indie computer. Working at GameStop in 2014 just felt like a black hole. It felt like there was no video games. That was the whole year when I was playing like fucking... I was just playing PS3 stuff all the time because I was just like, there's nothing out. There's so many games, but no games. It was like there's new Call of Duty, new Battlefield. That was the, about the launch year for the PS4 and Xbone was about 2013, late 2013, 2014. And it just felt like every console was coming out with no fucking games. And like, yeah, there were games, but I didn't feel like I was like, why do I have a PS4? What am I using this for? Every game that I actively want to play is just on PC. Why did I have an Xbox One? What am I using it for? Rise Son of Rome? Like, it's... Where are the games? There's no games. And also, I guess this is, once again, obviously there were games, but the term, like, no games is more so akin to there are no... Oh my god, that was a fucking loud car that passed by. That was fast, boy. Huh. What's the worst year for no games, dude? 1923. I'm telling you. No games in 1923. Sorry, Brendan, but in 2014 was only Call of Duty. Battlefield 4 released in 2013. Yeah, and it was broken as shit because they released it early to try to beat Call of Duty. They released it that holiday season, and that thing was fucking busted to shit for a while. Yeah, 1923 E3 was so sad. Do you remember how they changed ball in a cup to cube in a cup for a little bit? Dog shit decision. Cube sucked, dude. Thank goodness they went back to ball in 1924. Yeah, I mean, it's a problem with talking about, like, damn, the PS3 has no games. When I say no games, I mean, there were no system sellers. There were no exclusives. It was a dry fucking year. Every year has at least a couple of good games, but that year I remember was so dire just because Dragon Age Inquisition won Game of the Year, and it's a fucking slog. Inquisition is a game where the more you play it, the worse it is. Famine for gamers. It's the walking into the Krusty Krab, like, games I like, games, and then like I'm dying of starvation, and you show me Shovel Knight, and you show me like any kind of video game that came out in 2014 that was like good, and I walk out of the Krusty Krab, I crawl out, I go, games, infinite games, but no games. This might be, like I said, a perception thing. I just remember feeling like there were no fucking games. Playing anything but games. Oh, Brink released 2 days after Killzone 3. Oh, you're right, brother. Brink is freaking epic. Thank goodness. Fellow Brink warriors, rise up. You know what I will say about modern gaming for sure? I'm glad that, for the most part, we figured out grenades. You know, something about the 6th gen and early 7th gen, where, like, Halo was right there. Halo was right fucking there. Halo is right there. They did grenades good. Halo's right there. Just copy the homework a little bit. And then every fucking game just couldn't get grenades right. They made them too fat. Too fat. And I'm like, this is the size of an egg. I could fucking throw an egg. And then, like, depending on how enemy AI is written, they either run from the grenades convincingly or they just automatically... I always hated the fucking, like, games where the AI was like, I am so smart, but it's really just when grenade thrown, run away. And they always see them, and they always know where they are. And this game also suffers from that. But I haven't really been using the grenades, because, like, why the fuck would I? The enemies immediately run away from them, which, understandable. But, like, what if they didn't see it? What if they thought it was a hand egg? I don't know. You talking about? I'm not talking about Aunt Fanny. Killzone, man, this is the food zone. The kill zone is around the corner to the left. Fuck off. Not the eye funny watermark. Oh yeah, that is also, this is me dealing with the Helghast outside of the Waffle House. True. Oh, don't fucking, what is it? I'm sorry for all our collective loss of our beloved ass, Aunt Fanny, but let us not forget the most beautiful character of Killzone, our baby girl, Rico. Why does his head look like that? His head look, he looks, he has the look of a grandmother, but for like, I want to say like a southern grandmother who has not yet started to smoke a pack a day. He looks like the Half-Life baby. He's got the polygons. Why does he look like the Half-Life baby? At worst, the cardinal sin of Killzone is playing Killzone. It makes me bored, but I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna beat it. And you know why? So that I can say that I played the campaign. I thought it was kind of fucking boring. Because you know what? Even the boring video games, you kind of need a chance. I'm like, it can't just be people really digging the Helghast design, right? Right? It can't just be that. It can't only be the Helghast. It can't just be the Helghast design. Right? And that continues to be and this is one of the reasons I play kind of these peak mid-2000s shooters. Because sometimes you find a nugget in the trough. Resistance 3 is fucking phenomenal. I recommend it to literally anybody who can get a hold of a PS3. Resistance 3 is better than any of the Killzone games, even if you combined them. It has goated set pieces, it has goated guns, it has a fucking campaign and narrative that feels personal to the character. It has a gun upgrade system built in. Resistance 3 is one of the reasons I play these games is you never know. Killzone is inherently a Kyle game. It's a game that like a dude named Kyle is like, dude, I love this game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It's a Hugo game. In the modern nomenclature, Killzone is a Hugo game. Oh, dude, Killzone, one of my faves. The Helghast, they look so cool. Brother, you're right now in the freaking tunnels, running away from the Helghast. Let us begin. The adventure is starting now. Dude, what are you talking about? The Covenant? Plasma guns? No, brother. Get in the freaking Sparrow. We're going to be fighting the Helghast as the ISA. Yeah, this is the game that your plug would be playing when you're picking up some weeds. This is a Kyle game inherently. It's a Kyle game. It's a Cyrith game. It's a game that somebody played when they were a kid. They got it from a rental, or they played it because their older brother got it, and it left a fundamental mark upon their psyche. And a lot of people have games like that. Games that aren't really, like, traditionally good, but they left such a important mark on your fucking brain that they become part of your personality. Unfortunate if that's Killzone, but for me, that's like Rogue Trooper. Not Rogue Warrior with Mickey Rourke, but Rogue Trooper. Like, it is just one of those peak mid 2000s games that will leave an indelible mark upon your psyche because your older brother had it, or a family member had it, or you rented it, or your grandma got it for you because she didn't know what video games was, so she thought this was Halo. On account of the fact the guy looks a bit cyber, like the Halo guy. For some people, that's Clive Barker Jericho. For some people, that's Blacksite Area 51. For some people, that's Singularity. For some people, that's Time Shift. For some motherfucker out there, that's got to be Murdered Soul Suspect. Now imagine how sad that is. I would play Killzone over Murdered Soul Suspect any fucking day of the week. But there is this mid-game that has left such an important mark upon your person that you have to A, defend it, or B, make it like it is. The lens of nostalgia will also make it way better than it actively is or was. Oh God, why did you say murdered soul suspect? Why was he a modern detective who dressed like a 20s private eye? Because it's murdered soul suspect. For me, that's Darksiders? Oh wait, we talking about mid, my bad. Well, I don't know if you're ready for that conversation. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn on the ODST soundtrack again, because like the soundtrack isn't working. Why did out of all things, why did I have to play the cursed fucking PS3 port? I didn't know the PS3 port was cursed. I thought it just emulated it like it did other PS2 games. Nothing to blunt the there's nothing to blunt the slop. Even Haze and Robots had audio to blunt the slop. Nothing to blunt with Killzone. It just is. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm really, really sick of this environmental. I really want to be out of the fucking, I need to stop dying. I really, really want to be out of here. I do not want to be in the, I can't tell if I don't even know if I've made any progress in the last 20 minutes because we keep going to the same harbor over and over again. It's not different. This game is a fucking liminal relic. It's actually a fucking nightmare. I get defending Killzone 2 and 3. I get that. Not 1. This is a cycle of fucking concrete. This is not even a cycle of guilt. It's not a cycle of doubt. It's not a cycle of self-fulfillment. This bitch ain't the hero's journey. This bitch is concrete. That's all there is. It's concrete. Oh, what do you got in Killzone 1? Well, I think it's really good. It's actually one of the better PS2. Concrete. Now, Killzone 1 is actually an awesome concrete. Just say it. Say it with your whole chest. It's got concrete. I don't know. I don't know if I've made any progress because the checkpoint keeps running me back to, hey, hacker, that your mom? I don't think I've made any progress. I think I've been looping. They keep throwing grenades at me with perfect accuracy. They keep hitting me with grenades that directly hit me, and then I fucking die. I'm willing to concede a little bit on Killzone 2 when we play them tomorrow, and Killzone 3 when we play it in 2 days from now. I'm not conceding on this one, playing it right now. This is chunkular. This fucking sucks. You know what? The game is getting to me. I apologize for being such a stan. Hey, never apologize, dude. Own it. Fight me in the pit. That's part of the fun. You shouldn't treat video game opinions as like the end-all be-all. I think Killzone is dog shit. You think it's peak. Explain. What do you like about it? This is part of being in the hollowed halls of debate, brother. This is part of streams, is interacting. I have dog shit opinions about a lot of things. Chat members think I'm wrong all the time. They still stick around. It's not a big deal. You don't have to apologize. That's part of the fun. I have reasons for why I think game bad. I think they're dookie. But that's another reason why I'm replaying 2 and 3. That's also a big part of Slop Timber is finding those diamonds in the rough. Finding those games that aren't slop. That are in fact peak slop or just peak. That's part of the fun. You know, I'm not seriously disparaging you for you liking the video game that you probably have formative memories of. I'm a streamer on Twitch.tv. My opinion carries literally dog shit. My opinion should carry no weight for the thing you like. I don't like Mario. Like, understand, me not liking Mario shouldn't be like you shouldn't have to apologize for liking Mario. Fucking like Mario and call me an idiot for not liking Mario. Yes, I'm not a bellwether for personal interests. I like the fight. I like the fight. I gotta finish the fight. I like arguing. I like talking about this stuff. I like knowing why people like things that I don't get or don't like. That's part of growing and changing as a person. I think that we take funny arguments about video games too seriously on the internet. I think that people take media and media that they experience far too seriously. I've always said this and I've always stated this. Opinion is opinion. It's just opinion. If I dislike something that is formative to you and was important to you growing up, that shouldn't mean that I, A, am a bad person, or B, that you should feel like you're bad for liking it. Because, like, why? I think we ascribe too much of our personal value to the media that we like. And I think part of that is us, being so open to disparaging parts of media we like that we don't like. And also, I think part of it is just too much, like, animal screeching in the background, fucking monkeys howling. And debate bro culture is so fucking empty and toxic. I'm not debating to get a win over you. I'm not trying to fucking win over you. I'm not trying to present myself as better. This isn't an alpha male fight. I'm not putting muscle slime on me. This is, I think Killzone is dog shit. Explain to me why you don't think it's dog shit. And then I will internalize that and be like, I can see that. And I can also be wrong. Except about Double Fine. And I could be wrong about a lot of things. And that's okay. Being wrong isn't a bad thing. Being wrong means, hey, you have the innate ability to understand that even if somebody says your opinion is wrong, it is an opinion. And you can be wrong factually about things, and you can internalize that and grow and change as a person. The thing I like most about Killzone is the aesthetic and the industrial feel. See, this is my problem, is I think that there are too many video games that do it a lot better. See, this is part of the Hollowed Hall of debate. This is what we do. I think you like the industrial feel, and I think that there are a lot of video games that do that way better in a more interesting way. I think Half-Life 2 occupies that space. I think Halo occupies that space. I think Command & Conquer occupies that space. And that's where our disconnect comes from. Is like, Killzone does it, but like, in a way that... Alright, let me explain why I appreciate the big industrial feel, but I don't necessarily like it. Because in the earlier level we were doing, I walked through this same fucking harbor 4 times. I saw that same harbor 4 times like it was a Scooby-Doo landscape. And I'm like, I don't want it to be a Scooby-Doo landscape where I keep going through basically the same level, but they change it up a little bit or a tiny bit. Like, oop, it's the same level, but it's a little bit different. And I think that Halo, Half-Life, I think a lot of games do it a lot better than Killzone does. I think even Call of Duty does it better later down the line. I think there's a wealth of games that do it. Killzone is so far down the list for me because I will tell you that I also like the industrial kind of vibe. I like big empty spaces, big concrete. I'm a big concrete fan. I like big concrete. But I don't like the same big concrete 4 times in a row. And Killzone 2, it's not fresh in the dome. That's why we're playing it tomorrow. Hey guys. Oh, here we go. I was supposed to know that, obviously. That's why they make buttons big and red. People always bitch about yellow paint, but they never bitch enough about big red buttons. And I'm like, it's the same fucking thing. Of course there's yellow paint, buddy. There's big red fucking buttons that when you press, they turn green. That's the same fucking thing. It's a device used by the game developer to draw the eye of the player. You know why they do big red buttons? Because of shit like that. You know why they do yellow paint? Because of shit like that. And people bitch about yellow paint, but the same fucking thing applies to Resident Evil 4 Original, where, yeah, there wasn't yellow paint on the barrel, but guess what? They did the Scooby-Doo thing. The barrels that were breakable were... the barrels that were breakable were lighter shade than the shit that wasn't breakable. And that's just yellow paint again. Is the yellow paint more obvious? Yeah. But it's the same thing again. To be fair, I purchased those buttons that kick ass. Dude, do you remember in Ice Cube's War of the World where he pulls out that was easy button and he presses it and it says, that was easy? Yellow paint's sometimes a bit obnoxious when it comes to, like, making the gamer observe the thingus, but if it wasn't in there, you're kind of leaving out the lowest common denominator. And sometimes it's easier to just be like, okay, put the yellow paint in there. I'm going to turn one of those buttons into the stop for my lathe. That was easy. You'll lose an arm for that. Brendan Vinny Vinesauce is playing Haze right now? What did I fucking unlock? No fucking way. Oh, on the haunted PS3. Oh. I'll send him a message real quick. I'll send him the be wary of the slurs. I don't know if he knows. Oh god, I hope he knows about the slur. I hope he knows about the slur, chat. Because I know he's not going to play the whole thing. But I really hope he does. I hope he knows about the slur. I really, ooh, no. I don't know if, I don't know if Vinny knows about the slur. I can't, I mean, I'm playing Killzone, so I can't warn him. And I don't know Vinny, so I can't send him a message. So that's, I don't think he's going to know about the slur. So I hope he doesn't get to that part. I did watch his other, I think the Haunted PS3 VOD that he did. And he didn't play a lot of some of the games on there. So I'm hopeful that he just doesn't play or that he knows. Because I don't think a lot of people know when it comes to Haze. Because there's the accidental slur, there's the ambient slur, and there's the actual slur in the cutscene. And then you could Mark Wahlberg, Vinny's Haze 9/11. No, I sent a message in the chat. I said, be wary of the slur. That's the best I can do, unfortunately. I can't carry that weight, chat. The stream too big. Which slur is it? Oh, no, that's the one that, yeah. Out of our hands. Somebody will tell him. Somebody will tell him. Somebody will let him know, or he'll know. It's out of my hands. I did what I could. I heard he's playing Haze. I had to help. As best I could. I have to warn people about that fucking cursed game. I'm just happy we're out of the harbor. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is the perfect music? Yeah, I just put the ODST track on here. No more Haze? You're John Killzone now? No, I have the #1 Haze collection in North America.
Yeah.
That's not changing. Oh, there is music during the cutscenes. There we go. Turret section on the boat? Oh, no, they're gonna blow up the boat. Never mind. Stranded. Oh, maybe they don't blow up the boat? Why are there 2 boats now? No, that's just gonna have to be a ticking time bomb. Plus, like, Haze is wildly one of the only games where I think that the slur straight up comes out of fucking nowhere. You wouldn't think a video game like that like, you would think that a video game like that would be one of those games that gets, like, banned. You would expect that shit in, like, a Shell Shock 2 Blood Trails or, like a Soldier of Fortune. Well, no, he'll probably stop playing it before the slur, because the slur comes after the, you get dropped as a Haze Trooper, you go and look at the downed Nectar delivery ship, and then it's the second helicopter ride after you get through the, I think it's before you get to the quarry? It's the helicopter ride before the quarry?
Oh, shit. Helghast!
I'm pretty sure it's the helicopter ride before the quarry. How bad of a slur it is? The F1. I'm not talking about the R1 is in a lot of games. It's also in Haze. Well, you know what? This sucks, but at least I'm out of the... I thank goodness that I'm out of this. I'm out of the hop. And Rico, I should just play as Rico. I'm never gonna play as the Helghast guy again. It's not happening. Ooh, this might be worse actually. No, guys, where are we? Can't really. I don't really like being put in a bog and then given no direction in the bog. This is maybe the worst it's been. I guess I go into the water. I'm really confused about this one. I really don't get this one. Where's the Resident Evil 7 house? There we go. I figured it out. Guys are up here. We went from concrete to bog season. Can't wait to find the Mega Mycete. God, I can't wait to find the Mega Mycete. Jeez Louise, I hope I find the Mega Mycete. God, I hope they have some kind of Mega Mycete around here. Yeah, at least it's not a dockyard. This is true. I will take the bog over the dockyard. I'm tired. I do not ever want to see the dockyard ever again. God, if the Ewoks were this fucked up. Wait a minute. If this is Stars Wars, am I the Ewoks? Stormtroopers, Helghast troopers, big gun, big rock. It's kind of a Jubba Nub Nub moment, ain't it? Yubba Nub Nub? Jubba Nub Nub. I don't know the Ewok song. What game do you get when you combine Haze, Killzone, and Resistance? Buddy, Zaffy, I think you know what game you get. I think it was a formative memory for you. Take a second. Think back. What game do you get when you cross all those together? Zaffy, I think you know what game you get. It's right there on the tip of your tongue. You've seen it before. It's Clive Barker's Jericho. Think about how every character in Clive Barker's Jericho has a specific gimmick. And those gimmicks are eerily similar to gimmicks in Haze, the gimmicks in Resistance, and the gimmicks in Killzone. Think about how Clive Barker Jericho, if you really think about it, is kind of the cannibalized corpse of every slop shooter. It even has bits from games like Singularity, without even really thinking about it. And it's batshit. And it has Clive Barker Jericho, baby. It is the aspect of all is the total of none. The aspect of all is the total of none. That's Clive Barker's Jericho. What is Jericho even about? Okay, so what if there was this evil baby? And what if you had to go into a dimensional tunnel to kill the evil baby? And the evil baby is actually like Satan. And you are a squad of goons who all have special powers. And as the squad leader, you die. And then your special power is you turn into a ghost and can possess them. And that's the entirety of the game. Is you're a ghost, and you swap between the squad members by possessing them and using their weapons. And then there are portions of the game where you can only play as a specific squad member, and those parts of the game suck ass. In that Fear? No, Fear is, there's Alma. Fear 2 is really uncomfortable scene with Alma. Fear 3 is, and what if they were brothers? And what if they hung out? And what if they had an epic time? And what if they were brothers? And what if they fucking, what if they did shit like fucked around at the Walmart? And what if they were bros just fucking around at the Walmart? Just two dudes, related dudes, not doing anything fucking weird or anything. But definitely doing some fucking crazy shit at the Walmart. That's Fear 3. What if they were fucking at the Walmart? Not fucking at the Walmart, but like, what if they were two brothers? The two brothers fucking did crazy, wacky shit at the Walmart. Fear 3, I'm doing a Rick and Morty bit because Fear 3 is a Rick and Morty bit. But what if his name was Homer? And what if her name was Marge? And what if they had a son? His name it was Bart. And what if they had a daughter? And her name was Lisa. And they took their daughter, Maggie, out. They went out for pizza. I'm so tired. Babe, it's 3 a.m. Time for your slop injection. I think about Fear 2 and I just think sandwich time and nothing else. Valid. Real, and you're right. What's with these Simpsons in my yard? When are they gonna leave?
And stop the Earth fleet from being...
Diddly hi there, diddly ho there. I gotta go to sleep.
...was somewhere between Slim
Ooh, ooh, cause I'm Ned. Diddly, and I'm Flanders.
enemy
Ooh,
is more
ooh,
easily played.
and I am your neighbor now. And it... Good news, Brendan. Vinny can't handle haze. He's probably going to stop now. Good, he's stopping before the slur.
So you
I hope he got the slur warning.
we attacked the fire base.
I probably also knew that he was going to stop before the slur. Because I think that from watching the other PS3 slop stream he did, because I was curious, because I fucking love PS3 slop. A lot of it is more about how fucking nightmarish his PS2 is. But like,
Rico, you and
his PS3 is. Every PS3 is nightmarish and horrible. He stopped? All right, yeah, I thought, yeah, no, there's no way you can contain hate. Like, you can't. That's my cross to bear. I don't wish that on anybody else. I really don't. I've played through Haze 3 times, and I do not wish that game upon people. It is a special kind of garbage. Do you have a smoking PS3? I think one of my top loader ones did have that issue, but that also might be a top loader issue. But playing any slop video game on the PS3 is going to basically act like it's fucking haunted. Part of the reason I don't update games on the PS3 is because they're haunted. No updates, no day one updates. Playing them straight out of the fucking box, they're all fucking haunted. I want an actual haunted console with ghosts and shit. You can get pretty much a haunted console if you play video games in the PS3 without like changing them up or updating them. There will be ghosts in the machine, I guarantee you. You will see shit that will defy the eyes of God. Also funny, the video said, what if this goes to the Spec Ops The Line route? It does! Nectar fucking makes you can't see dead bodies on Nectar. Haze, it really is just a really fucking bad Spec Ops The Line. You can't see dead bodies on Nectar. Haze is an interesting game because overall, it's dog shit. But like, it's kind of the equivalent of somebody cared, but then they just stopped giving a shit. Like, the people working on that game, it felt like Free Radical really tried for a bit, but then just like fucking at some point something happened, either with Ubisoft or Free Radical themselves, and then they were just like, no. God, you know what? I can't think of a PS2 era bog without thinking of one game, chat. Brute Force for the original Xbox. Feeling like I should play Rico on account of the fact that I kind of feel like I should be going Vanguard mode right now. I kind of have like that vibe that right now I should be going Vanguard mode. I just don't think that I'm going Vanguard mode enough. Also, can I just say how funny it is to be in like a bog with bog boats, and we don't ride the fucking bog boats. We just stand in the knee-high fucking water. Like, this is the Black Ops 1 ride the riverboat down through the swamp, do the turret section, buddy. Not the I'm gonna get trench foot on account of the Helghast. I fucking love trench foot. I'm a real ISA patriot. You don't understand, soldier. I'm a real ISA patriot. I will get trench foot. I will wander through the bog. Yeah, don't play any other character. Don't do it. It's not worth it. I'm figuring that out right now. No bonus objectives. No bullshit. Literally, hey, what if you had a big fucking minigun and you walked your fat ass through the level? Yeah, they need like a leech removal video game. I always thought Alone in the Dark needed that. Alone in the Dark with Edward Carnby for the 360 needed a leech removal video game. It was one of the only video games where when you had an injury, you had to look at your leg and then spray the spray on the leg and then use, oh, I should have put that on the fucking list for this year. Pain, misery, sorrow, suffering. I'm elevating the pain. What game am I taking out? You can't say Borderlands. That's 10 for Rise. Rise is dead. That's Alone in the Dark Day now. Fuck you. That is the 20th. That's Alone in the Dark Day. That's right after Thief 2017. You think the good one? You think the one of the more modern ones? Oh no, sir. We're playing the one with Edward Carnby, with the driving segments and the devil. Shame. I really wanted to see how abysmal dog shit Rise is. Hey, guess what? I was gonna get rid of some of the PS2 games anyway. I might just get rid of Superman anyway. Honestly, especially Rise getting 10, I might just move Rise a little bit closer up with the schedule. So getting 10 people tell me to drop Rise, I might move it up. That's what I like to fucking see. Rise, it's abysmal, it's abysmal, it's abysmal. I've beaten it twice. I am Slap Al Gaib. Garbage must flow. Rise sucks, but it's funny. Rage is just dull. I was just gonna do the campaign though, is the thing about Rage, and I just want to use the wing stick. This is the worst kind of democracy. I literally just used your vote to figure out what the worst option was. I just wanted to know I wanted to see what, like, in terms of the list, out of what we've already done, and what you were like, oh, Brendan dropped this the most. Like, do you see how Yoncore Killzone is? I mean, it's a bit better now that we're out of the, like, harbor. Darkest of Days, I don't have it yet, and I don't have a lot of money, and I did not want to buy any slop this year because I have so many. I have so much slop to get. I have a treasure trove of it. Sloptember is the time to get through it. I never have to play through robots again. I have so much. This shelving unit is just slop. I didn't even put this on the list. Do you see how contained I was? I didn't put fucking American Chopper on the list. There's so much. We switch to American Chopper? I'm sorry, Sid. We are killzoning. The slop giveth and it taketh away. We have to, I know that the 3 days of Killzone is going to be a daunting task for some of us, but I have to stay strong. At least I can play the ODST soundtrack while I play dog shit. Alone in the Dark 5 on the 26th. Is Alone in the Dark 5 the one on 360? Lunatic Dead Son? I don't think you know about my history with that game. Is 5 the Edward Carnby 360 game? I don't think you know of my history with that game. Yeah, it is. Oh, good. You have no idea. I am, so for about 2 weeks, I had the speed running. No, I'm kidding. I already know that Alone in the Dark 5 drives you to madness. There's a whole painhole playthrough for you, bud. There's content for you that you haven't seen. There's a whole painhole playthrough. Oh, you think I don't know that it's going to drive me to madness? Oh, don't worry. Billy and I already found that out years ago, and we never beat it. And yes, I know about the ending where you have to go and clear a bunch of devil sigils. Play the PS2 version? Damn, I wish I had a Wii. There was a Wii port of that. Could have played the Wii port. Hey, wait a minute. Is this about to be the strongest actor in Hollywood? Hey, guys, am I about to see, like, the strongest actor in modern Hollywood today? The Sky Pillar? Yeah, am I going to see the Big Beam? This is very Big Beamular. Am I about to see the, like, strongest, like heaviest hitting actor in Hollywood today? The beam directly into the sky? Or is this just a radar tower with a big storm? I feel like this is the thing that fires the beam, though. Is he evil?
Yes.
Hi, Bubba. Hi, baby boy. Hello, my little devil guy. Hi. 1 second.
I was digging through the closet.
You're on the camera.
Okay,
No.
great.
No.
I was digging through the closet looking for Band-Aids, and he reaches his stupid little paw through the gap of the door like this to bap at me while I'm looking for Band-Aids.
He bapped at you again. Look at him. Little bastard man. Hi,
He's
truck.
evil.
Hi, Bubba. You being a little evil man. You being a little stinker. Being a crime boy. Come here, crime boy. Oh, baby Carrie. Yeah, baby Carrie.
Committing violence today.
You being a violent boy. I love you, Bubba. Yeah, you good boy. Yeah, you trying to kick out. We do it. We do. We'll fight. We'll fight. Yeah, we do it. We do it. We do it. We do it. Oh, 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 oh. We do it. We do it. Why? Okay, I realized how this is shot. This is shot like The Office. I really hate these cutscenes. They shot this shit like The Office. This is like Killzone The Office.
Vaughton's lab. A bit of a hand.
Is that if I get a load of this guy? Rico really does hate Haka. Brendan, I have to say the Killzone Shadowfall one, I think it might end up being peak. I haven't even decided if I'm going to buy Shadowfall yet. I still haven't bought it. I don't even own it yet. I have to buy it. I haven't even decided. That's why there's a question mark there. I know I can barely handle Killzone 1, 2, and 3 in a row. I don't know if I can do fucking 4. Not drones. Not mandroids. Oh my god, they've added mandroids to their fucking arsenal. God damn it. Where were the mandroids this whole time? Fuck off. That's a friend. Shit. If I show you the image, could make you buy the game? No, I'm not going to buy the game based on a meme image you made about Shadowfall. I will think about it. I haven't decided if I'm going to buy it yet. It really depends on how tomorrow goes down. Because I think that technically, this is the longest of the kill zones. And we've been beating some long fucking games lately. That's why I'm like, you know what? The Borderlands streams, they can go like 4 hours. We can end it there. Fucking Sonic, I can end that after like 4 hours. That's fine. Games that are within like 6 to 8 hours, I gotta see it through. I gotta fucking see it through. I have to be better. This is my crucible. This is my kingdom come. This is my will be done. Sorry, I need the ODST music for this. This is my foundational moment. I have to play this. AVGN didn't just play some shitty games and some epic games. No. AVGN played the shitty games that suck ass. Because he was going to take you back to the past. And then he did. Month in, month out. The one thing he did was play the shitty games that suck ass. And if AVGN can play the shitty games that suck ass, then I too can go back into the past and play the shitty games that suck ass. It's a responsibility. It's not just Haze, it's not just robots, it's the whole month. It all has to be an endeavor in suffering. A trial of human nature. Can I inhabit the best qualities of a Kyle out in the wild? Can I play peak dog shit and actively beat it without losing my mind? It's what Sloptember was always made for. It's what Slopmas was kind of about. And last year, we kind of got shot in the head. Had kind of a 24-carat run of bad luck. My internet died mid-Sonic 06, and I had to spend the last week of September fixing my internet. We didn't get to fulfill that bargain. We didn't get to fulfill that role. We didn't fulfill that hole. As I said during the Haze stream, as I say now, buddy, Sisyphus got to push it. Boulder go up. Boulder go down, but Boulder go up. This, I mean, if you really think about it, last year was a prototype for Sloptember. I didn't get to finish it. This is the real deal. We did Slopmas. We tried to do Sloptember last year, and we failed. We'll get him next time. I couldn't do it. Internet die. Boulder fell down. Now we look upon ourselves. We look at with heavy hands and heavy hearts. We look to the sky. We look to the ground. We look at the hole that is forming. We wander through this empty pit, this wasteland with no sauce, and we think to ourselves, where's the sauce? This is a month of crap, a month of slop, a month of boiled chicken. What does September have? I asked myself that. I wonder. They had Boulevard of Broken Dreams, and I know that Green Day wrote that song about 9/11, really. But I think to myself, when will September end? It's day 3. I don't think I've ever found a way to kind of like make time feel so slow. And we've been in awful terror already. You think to yourself, after Haze and after robots, it can't get worse, right? No. It will. This is like a break in the mid. It may be perfectly paced depending on how we do it, with the end being all dog shit. I still have to play Lair and Beyond Two Souls. I still have to play Fear 3. I still have to play Hello Neighbor and Castle Miner Z and Kong Skull Island. If I can't handle Haze and Robots and Killzone, how the fuck am I going to be able to handle those games? And you ask yourself, and you ask me, why do we keep looking in the sauceless lands for sauce. Because I have been pleasantly surprised, and I have been wrong. And Sloptember isn't just about playing the shitty games that suck ass. It's about self-discovery. It's about coming to terms with being wrong, and also the exultation and joy from being right. It's a month where we engage in mid over and over again, and maybe we'll find one nugget of juicy goodness within all that mid. It's not just about playing the games that suck ass and being that lens to the shitty past. It's about self-discovery. It's about finding oneself. You know how they say that you can get lost in the sauce? What happens when you get lost, but there's no sauce? We have vacuous experiences, empty and devoid of happiness and joy. And we have games that I think are abysmal dog shit, but that are people's peak childhood memories. And there's some value in that, no matter how bad the game is that we can look at it and say, wow, fat blue chunks. Or, huh, really thought that was going to be worse. And there's value in losing my mind. Going into a haze of sorrow and somber emptiness. If you can get lost in the sauce, then how do you get lost when you're sauceless? And where can we go? Whoa. And once I'm free, a world opens in October. I get to be as selfish as I want for a little bit in a game that's all about play the scary game. And I already have plans after I suffer internally and externally. And I might die of shock. It's kind of like being in cold water, where we take Sloptember and we submerge ourselves in the ice bath. And then the second October rolls around, we jump up, we shout yippee hooray, and then we jump head first into the hot tub. From hell to paradise, from hell to purgatory, then to paradise. And realistically, you may, like, Sloptober sounds a lot better. Slopvember sounds all right. Why Sloptember? Because then we can just go right into the good shit with no holds barred after only fucking playing boring crap and bad crap and miserable crap and surprisingly good crap. And really, that's what Sloptember is. It's the perfect, I think, barrier or transition into the holidays for me. A bit of a Brental reset. It's not as if I don't play Slop all year round. It's just getting that Brental reset is important to me. Sloptember is also a genuinely good way to introduce people to Brendan, which is fucked up. Ah, Brendan's playing good games. Fuck this guy. Yeah. And Brendan, this stream is missing about 30%. What the hell's? I need to up my what the hell game a little bit, I think. You're right. You're right, voice in my head. Gotta have a lot of what the hell. What do you say, Killzone make a boy existential? Nah, that's the ODST music. It's like the third day in a row where I've had to pull up the ODST music. That's why I thought it was so over during Robots. This is the third day, and we've already used the ODST music 3 times. What does that fucking say about me? I will not live through the month. I will not make it through the month. I will not. Honestly, I don't know. Killzone isn't as bad as Robots. I don't think I've gotten mad at Killzone. I got a little frustrated at Robots. I haven't gotten mad at Killzone. Killzone's biggest problem is that I'm bored. Like, it's not to say that Killzone is inherently, like, bad. It's just, if I'd played this when I was a kid, I probably would have liked it a lot more than I do now. But I've played so many shooters. I've played a lot of mid shooters. I played a lot of bad shooters. And this is firmly mid.
We must be getting close to the beacon now.
The guns aren't anything to write home about in Killzone 1. The only thing they got is the Helghast to have a cool design. Ain't nothing I can say, except for the, you know what? What is keeping me going is I can't wait to see another cutscene where they look like Hunt Down the Freeman. That's the... I am kind of excited to see more Hunt Down the Freeman-esque, like, dog shit cutscenes. They are pretty good. This game wasn't designed to be played all at once? No. But also, it wouldn't be good if you did it in chunks anyway. My estimate on me beating this was about 6 to 7. I just didn't think... Well, here is my problem. I underestimated how long Robots was going to be. I really thought Robots was going to be a 4-hour licensed game romp. I didn't think it was going to be a 7-hour torture nexus. Game is too good, it needs to be worse, sir. That is kind of the problem. When the game is competent, but kind of boring, I always say this, a boring game is worse than a bad game or a good game. I'm watching this on my TV and I'm playing games myself, but every time I look up, I can't tell if anything has changed. That's the hallmark of a boring game. It really is. You guys bad guys? I couldn't tell. You look like good guys from far away. Do people like the Helghast? Are they just like nearsighted? Is that or farsighted? Yeah, they're just nearsighted, right? They just need glasses, man. You're not racist. You need glasses. Yeah, all so far I've seen is brown slop. James, that's what Killzone is. 2 is better. 3 is a bit better about like design and level design especially. I think 3 is like the best campaign, maybe? Or do people consider 2 the best campaign? I don't actually know, because Resistance 3 is actually fucking goated. And I'm glad I played through those boring-ass 2 first games to play something that was really fucking good. Sometimes the slop is gray. Sometimes the slop is brown. Me, fucking in a me, an orphan in a Charles Dickens book, be like, "Oh, sir, sometimes the slop is grey. Sometimes the slop is brown. But chim chim charoo, the slop always goes around." Oi, governor, is it Tuesday? Have the miracles arrived yet? I'm trying to think of the last time I played a game where I was like, I know this is boring, but I'm gonna get through it. I'm gonna see through it. Huh? Weird hat. Huh? I'm not gonna lie, I thought you were a lizard. I got so fucking afraid, huh?
This way.
I'm awake. I'm awake. I don't know. I saw the weird lizard guy. Huh? Bounty hunter, huh?
Well, I don't trust this gas. Fuck. We got that information.
Oh, I forgot that fucking Minecraft creature was a slur.
Don't want to kill him?
Because they're Helghasts, so they call them ghasts. Change this cutscene to where that guy is just going.
I trust you.
You just gotta hit the fireball back, man. I don't know why they don't just do that. Why don't they just hit the fireball back? Come on. Why are we having the funny hand movement? Huh?
The artillery barrage is triggered.
I'm sorry, sir. The what? Oh my god, it's a weapon? The huh? I got a hat. I got a hat that kills you. Got it. Oh, that's why that guy was wearing the hat, because now I wear the hat, and I have the hat that kills you. Got it. Right when I'm killzoned out, they killzone me right back in. Right when I'm killed out, they killzone me right back in. That's stupid. How should we control our autonomous artillery? Make them wear a hat that they can take off. That's so fucking stupid. These guys are stupid. They're gonna be looking for guys without hats.
Armor up ahead.
It's literally, we made the Hammer of Dawn a hat. And I got a brand new hat that kills you. I got a brand new hat. And I got a laser designator. I got a brand new hat. And I see the bald guy, then I kill him. I got a brand new hat. And I got a laser designator hat. I got a brand new hat. Feels good. Unfortunately, I've already drawn you as the soy bunker, and me as the brand new hat. Goodbye. Hat. Hey, peep that. Brand new hat, dude. Brand new hat just dropped, dude. The hat that kills you. Yup. Yeah, I think they pulled me back in a little bit. Brand new hat that kills you is kind of a good bit. I'm not saying it's worth it. I don't think it beats out the fucking the Harbor of Pain and Sorrow, but Brand New Hat's pretty good. I'm a big fan of Brand New Hat. Also, I'm gonna be honest, the Helghast have the crazy amount of disparity between Helghast troopers and their armor is kind of dog shit Star Warsy in a way. Yeah, Brand New Key. Oh, I don't know that. I don't know the song, I just know the tune. Homer, Marge, and Lisa Barden. We also got Maggie. I'm gonna blow up Big Boy Tower. I got a brand new hat. Rico, please, my bud. You can blow this up. I love when they don't fire at the fucking reticule. I love so fucking much how when you fire a weapon, it doesn't actively go towards where your crosshair is pointed. What a wonderful video game. Just when I think I'm back in, they pull me right the fuck out! Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac Whopper. I got a brand new meal. Hi, how are you today? You are bald. Would you like to talk? Look up. Look up. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me, bald. Look at me, weapon bald. Look at me. Where'd your jaw go? Look at me. No, no, no. Look at me. No, no, no. No, no, no. Look up. Look up. Look up. Look at me. There we go. Look up. Look up. Yep. Look at me. No, no, no. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on me, sir. Keep your eyes on me. Look at me. I want a closer look at you, sir. No, you don't want me to look at you? Are you afraid that I'm going to call you bald again? Is that why? Are you sad? No, you're not sad. Well, what's the problem, buddy? Somebody steal your wig? No, nobody stole your wig. Okay, well then what's the problem? You want some cheese? Are you hungry? Are you hungry? You want some cheese? Do you want to eat a food? No, you don't want to eat a food. You don't want a food. No, 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 no. No, no, you definitely don't want a food. You're full. You're not full. Well, then let me just ask you, do you want a hamburger? No, doesn't want a hamburger. No hamburger? Okay. You want a cheeseburger? You want a cheeseburger? No cheeseburger? Okay. You want a hot dog? Oh, no, no, you don't want a hot dog. You want a macaroni? No, 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 no. You don't want any food. You want no. Do you want food? No, you don't want any food. You don't want any food. No food. No food. I understand. You want no food. You don't want. You don't want food. You don't want food. No, 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 no. Hey! I was gonna do that. I was gonna feed him chips and cheese. I was trying to figure out what he was hungry for. This is bullshit. I thought he wanted food. I was trying to figure out what kind of food he was hungry for. This fucking sucks, dude.
Hold fire.
Hi. What did you guys say? Hold fire? Yeah, I think we're good. Kind of the reason why I play Rico, guys. Did you guys forget I'm Rico? I think they forgot I'm Rico, Chad. Even where it's supposed to look green, it looks gray. Yeah, it's the era, man. I don't understand. Something about, like... I think... did we talk about this with Hayes? Or is this a little while back? Where I was talking about, like, the desaturation of this era of games. Where it was kind of the pendulum swinging back, where the PS2... And I personally feel as though the last generation was a bit too colorful with its games. And this is one of the last PS2 games. This is the beginning of kind of the brown era. Last generation had too much sauce. So they were like, you know what? People keep making fun of video game and calling video game fucking babies. We gotta sell to adults. Adults have money too. And so for some reason, like, I don't know, there was just this culture shift over to making everything look like absolute piss. Because it is not like these consoles in this generation. While this is 6th gen, it's basically 7th gen. It is not like... These games couldn't do color. Viva Pinata, colorful. What is this? What are... Huh? Great fucking aim, buddy. This is, once again, when game developers, when game dev companies and bigwigs heard realism is epic, they thought, oh, desaturate the shit out of it. And fully and really, I resent that, because it was like, nah, you don't... Realism doesn't mean desaturated. That don't mean desaturated. And everything in this entire generation so fucking desaturated. And not even everything, but like even games that are supposed to be colorful are a bit desaturated. I think the worst offender was Fallout 3. Gonna blow your mind, actually, with Fallout 3 Squid. Herald level, where everything was fucking green. Fallout 3 was all green. And then on top of it, the Herald level was very green, vibrant green. You had two kinds of green. No, not the Helghast bridge. Why does every fucking slop shooter have a bridge moment? Why? Is it just because it's like a common military thing? You gotta stop it. Every single one has a go to the bridge, soldier. And I'm just, there's no withdrawal from the bridge. You can never escape the bridge. No matter how long you're on the internet, there will always be the bridge. Yeah, but Fallout 3 was green. Honestly, controversial and yet brave. New Vegas' color palette is fucking dog shit. But you have brown, and then you have some green, and then you have some blue. They got some blue. Are we holding the bridge? Hello, my fellow soldiers. Is it epic to hold the bridge? Fallout 3 is overwhelmingly green. Yeah, they got green guys, Greenham Neeson. They got Greemius Prime. They got... Oh, your dad in Fallout 3, Greenest Neeson. Hello, son. Are you ready to take your BB gun out and shoot a big giant fucking bug in the big fucking giant bug hole? Vegas was very orange. They got brown in the desert, buddy. That Yippee was fucking brown. No, I'm sorry. That Yippee was brown as shit. Guess what desaturated orange is? It's going to blow your mind to find out that brown is a shade of orange. It's going to blow your mind. They didn't put coloring games for adults until they released Overwatch. Wrong, buddy. I got one name for you, and you forgot about it. Put some respect on the fucking PlayStation 4 launch original's name, buddy. It's one of the greatest games ever fucking made. It's one word. You know it. Put some fucking respect on a PS4 launch title. You know the game I'm talking about. That's right. Yeah, say it loud, say it proud. Resogun. Duh, Knack, I don't know what you're talking about. Talking about launch digital game for the PlayStation 4. Resogun. Yeah, you forgot about Resogun. Your ass thought I was going to be talking about Knack, but I knew for a goddamn fact that your ass didn't forget about Knack. Put some fucking respect on Resogun name, dude. PS4 had no fucking, like, PS4 had negative games to the point where, like, when the PS4 launched, motherfuckers were really playing Resogun instead of anything else. They had dudes in their college dorm rooms playing Resogun, and the depth of Resogun had the depth of that fake game from Yakuza 4. Does the PS5 have games? Sir, have you heard? What? The PS5 has come out. Oh my god. Tell me. Does it have games? Sir, I can't do this to you. No, tell me. Does it have games? Sir, I can't lie to you. Please. It's got games, right? Like, it has to have games. There have to be games somewhere, right? Anywhere. Right? Sir, I hate to be the man who tells you this, sir, but there are no games. But God of War, it's on PC, sir. But Demon Souls, technically it's really just a remake, sir. It doesn't count as a game. What about Returnal? It's also on PC, sir. There's no games. But Astrobot! Astrobot's a baby game for babies, sir. For babies, it's a baby game. It doesn't count, sir. There's no games. But what about Ghost of Yodi? Ghost of Yodi will probably also inevitably end up on PC, sir, which means no games. Days Gone Remastered? It'll also be on PC, sir. There's just no easy way to tell you this. There's no games. Oh. I see. Well then, I guess we go down with the ship. What about Xbox? Xbox also has no games. Goddamn right. Unfortunately, yeah, there's no games. Yes, they are remastering Days Gone. Did you not know? Really, really odd they're remastering Days Gone, especially since the creator has, like, talked about how much he fucking hates Sony. And so that's got to be, like, the ultimate own, that Sony is remastering your Freaker game after you went on, like, a crazy tirade about people not getting your fucking biker dad shit. It's a really fucking weird thing to do. I feel like Sony is only remastering Days Gone to own that guy. Phalanx, you're right, actually. The PS5 exists to prop the couch up. This is just a PS3 thing again, though. Infinite games, unlimited games, but no games. PS3, no games. PS4, Bloodborne. PS5, no games. That's the Sony try. It really is. It really is crazy. It's PS3, no games. PS4, Bloodborne. PS5, no games. PS3 is Metal Gear 4. Buddy, I didn't say it doesn't have movies. Yeah, the PS3 has a movie. It's called Metal Gear Solid 4. I said no games. I didn't say it got no movies. The PS3, PS4, and PS5 are all excellent Blu-ray players. PS3 and Demon Souls? The what? Sorry, I couldn't hear you over the sound of me. When I was Uncharted not on Steam? 4 was. Excuse me, PS3 had haze. Actually, Brendaniel has haze. Bets on, there's an AA gun. Do I have to use it? Maybe not. Maybe they won't make me do it. Mines. Oh no, mines are tires. I am so fucking glad I wandered upon that. I'm really fucking happy I found that because I would have been lost in the brown slop for hours. if I hadn't have seen the fucking empty, same color as the ground pile of what I thought was fucking tires. Oh no, the waist-high barricade that stops me. This is fucking stupid. You could slide through. I'm sorry to be the fucking CinemaSins of gaming right now, but there's nothing that pisses me off more than, oh no, gamer, that waist-high barricade. Well, you can't mantle on it on account of the fact of the anti-homeless architecture on top of the barricade. Your finger go ouchie. You can't put like a banky on that or anything. No, sir. Fingy go ouchie. You can't slide around it. Fucking, you're gonna catch your dick in the goddamn fucking crack of the barricade, buddy. There's spikes on it. Yeah, but like, put a banky on it. Like I said, I don't want to fucking ding, 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 ding. I don't want to become CinemaSins to the point where my ass is Hector Salamanca in the fucking goddamn hospital, dinging my fucking bell because everything is a bit of a peeve to me. But I am a bit into CinemaSins Labyrinth. That's just a fact of life. That's a fact of death. And I would like to leave. But also, ain't nothing fucking, it's just kind of the fucking blurst. I'm really a bit glad to have been a Nintendo kid to have missed this entire era of games. Yeah, to be fair, this era of games, I always say it, if I had been more of a Nintendo kid or a Sonic kid, I probably would, I'd be a doctor. I'm not gonna lie. I probably would have been better off having more positive gaming influences in my life growing up. If I'd been a Sonic kid, I'd probably have 8 million subscribed. Like, unironically, I may be the worst timeline Brendan, but then you'd be a Sonic kid? Yeah, but then I could tell people I like feet without it being, like, as weird, because it'd be like, why do you like feet? Oh, because I'm a Sonic kid. Not that I like feet, but if I was a Sonic kid, I'd probably like feet. Listen, if Brentendo was real, he would have $1 million. If Brentendo was real, he would have $8 million. If I use the actual, like, brain cells within my brain, the powerhouse of thought that I do to play garbage and come up with horrifying things to say. If I had expended that instead on, I don't know, playing Nintendo games and saying some Nintendo games poopy and some Nintendo games epic, $8 billion Nintendo dollars. Would Nintendo be happy? I don't know. Am I happy? That's a bit of a question. That's a bit of a Joker moment. Are you not? Oh, they just turned. Okay, I had to kill the one guy and then the barricade went down. Bit of a, I don't know. I feel like that's a bit of a philosophical question. Am I happy? If I was to say no, but it's better, I think that's the most realistic outlook that I can give you. If somebody walked up to me and said, Brendan, are you happy? I would say no. I have enough, like, self-awareness to realize that I think in my life I'm not happy. I think happiness isn't like a state that you constantly feel. I think it ebbs and flows. I think things are better. But I think part of my problem is if I was asked the question, am I happy? I can't just say yes. I have to think about it. I don't think of happiness as a state that you're always in. I think something that ebbs and flows. It comes and goes. Like, it's not a constant. But then I worry, is it a constant? And I just have never had long periods where I've been happy. I've had moments where I've been content. I've been satisfied. I felt worse. I felt better. I wouldn't say that I can't be happy, but I wouldn't say that I am happy. I don't think I'm bitter and sad either. I think I'm pretty well neutral for the most part, for most of the time that I am on Earth. Are you happy where you are and how you ended up being? Are you supposed to? Like, is that how you're supposed to feel? I mean, if you want, like, the real answer, not really, but I'm working on it. I like doing what I do. I like being who I am. But I wouldn't say I'm happy about it. And, like, part of that is, like, self-introspection of the self, where, like, I should have gotten mental health help years ago instead of waiting until I was 32 and on the very cusp of, like, the biggest mental breakdown. I probably should have gotten help in my teens. And if I could go back and do it again, I would just change one thing, and that's, I would get that help that I got. I'm happier. Better late than never. But I wouldn't say I'm happy. Wouldn't say I'm satisfied either. Wouldn't say I'm fully content. But, like, that's honesty. Not gonna lie about it. Not gonna be like, yeah, dude, things are fucking epic. Like, no, things suck. They kind of do. They get better. But that's how I know life. Like, And yeah, happy's not an all the way thing. Happy's like a state that you ebb and flow out of for me. But also, like, I don't know, that's kind of life. I think a lot of people aren't satisfied with where they are in life, and that's just a state of being A, an adult, and B, recognizing and trying to make the best out of the life you have. But also, I don't know. I don't know what it's like to be in a state of being satisfied with your life, because I never have been. But it's better, so that's progress, and that's good. That'll be fun. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not like I guess my problem is, even though I've had a modicum of success on the internet, it's never felt like that. Like, from my time at my peak to my time in the pit, like, it's never really felt like I've gotten or moved anywhere. Because while I was successful on YouTube, I was working 40-hour weeks and then coming home and working 40-hour weeks. And I kind of burned myself out to the point where, like, I had a hard time doing either. And I don't really feel like I spent a lot of time living my life. I remember spending a lot of time working. And then getting into my 30s and moving on to internet stuff full-time, it kind of constitutes as like a fall-off era, where I'm like, damn, I kind of wish I hadn't been mentally ill back then. But, like, I should have done something about it, maybe. But then on the other hand, I'm glad that I have the wherewithal to work and do shit and my brain work better. I just have those regrets of that wasted time. So, like, I don't know, I feel like when people ask, are you happy, they're talking about, like, the general. I'd say no, but it's better. Do I feel happiness? Yeah. Do I feel sad? Yeah. Do bad thing happen? Yeah. Do good thing happen? Yeah. But I guess what do you do except for fucking continue to march on? Do I be on computer? I don't be on computer. Sorry, I'm just looking at, like, how wildly crazy it is that Killzone really is just a, what if we did World War II but sci-fi? This is just any Call of Duty level, but they put the sci-fi stuff there. Why are you guys all... Why did they make the Helghast bunker look like a target range? Bald. They got 3 beds. That's it. Well, you gotta rotate the beds, buddy.
The way you act is like you know my mother's bra size.
Well, I'm guessing large.
Boob! Did he just say, the way you're acting, it looks like you'd be able to guess my mother's bra size? And did the bald just say, I bet her boobs are big? I can't believe, like, half evil bald hacked the fuck out of him. Haka's tired of this shit. He just said, your mom boob are big. Is that... He's sick of that shit. He's just, your mom boob are big, buddy. Fuck you, Rico. It's like the cutscenes are kind of funny, but not quite there. Like, there's a film of Grease on my screen. Oh, Rock, we've been going through it. It's not an early PS3 game. It's a PS2 game. You should have seen when Rock, this guy earlier in a cutscene said, do you believe in God? You weren't here when he said it. He just killed that guy, too. Well, that depends on what you mean by God. He's got space crazies. Oh, do you think sci-fi has done that where, like, you get the bends, but instead of, like, the water, you get the bends in the space? I'm succumbing to space madness. I'm losing my mind. I can feel the echoes of thought dissipating from my brain. Why would you make one of the squad members have a minigun? That just means I'm not going to use any of the other guys for any reason. And it's a rocket launcher. You doubled up on peak gun. I don't get it. Why does this thing look like I'm about to whip up some fucking jello? Why am I about to whip up some cream? It's an egg beater. And also, why do they have it pointing inwards towards their facility? Need to be prepared for this kind of thing? Well, then they should have had one down there, too. If my mom has something like this in her dresser, does it smell weird and take double A? Does it smell weird and take double A batteries, or does it also fire grenades? Does it fire in spurts? Does it shoot ropes? Zero. You've put a rancid thought in my head. What if they sold vibrators the same way they sold action figures in the 80s? Now with Kung Fu grip and opposable thumbs. I'm just... With 4D, 3D action. Clear packaging. See, the problem with thinking about what if they sold sex toys the same way they sold toys back in the 80s and 90s is that, like, it would make a lot of Star Wars collections a little bit more uncomfortable. Like, you walk into somebody's nerd cave and they have, like, so I have the R2-D2 one, I have the C-3PO one, I have the Darth Vader one, and... Yeah, I have all the Star Wars vibrators, but I also have all the, I have all the cups of soup, too. You want to see the soup? More uncomfortable? Well, yeah, because, like, if you go into, like, a Star Wars nerd cave, there's a good chance they're going to be really weird about Princess Leia in that outfit anyway.
I got the Jar Jar Binks one, but I don't like it that much on account of the fact that it dispenses gigantic pez. I think it's for suppositories, but
I don't know, man. It feels like it would be the same way. I mean, realistically, if you walk into somebody's home and they lock you in your Star Wars dungeon, you're kind of going to want to leave regardless. Is this just a void? Never mind. I'm not supposed to go to the empty void. Got it. He went, aye.
Impressive.
You guys got to stop saying that as like a fucking line. When I kill a Helghast and I hit him in the dick and he yells, impressive, like Mark Hamill's the Joker. You guys got to stop. Unless that's Haka saying that, but I keep thinking it's the Helghast that I'm killing that's saying that. Impressive. Great job hitting me in the balls, Batman. But riddle me this. What's a gun? Joker? Not really a riddle, really. I just have a gun. What if you had a gun, Batman? Wouldn't fire it, Joker. I would never fire that gun. Ah, but what if you were at the carnival? And it was a freaky Joker carnival. And I gave you a gun. And I said, shoot the big target, and you win a prize. Wouldn't shoot the gun, Joker. I wouldn't bob the bat. I can't fucking do that, Joker. You wouldn't even do it for a Jumbo Josh plushie. No Banbalina life-size doll, Batman. Not even a single Ban chip. No, Joker. I wouldn't do it, not even for a Ban chip, Joker. You really mean to tell me that you wouldn't even pick up a gun to shoot at the big target at the carnival game, at the fucked up Joker carnival, and you wouldn't even do it for a fucking Jumbo Josh? Wouldn't do it. I wouldn't fucking do it. Look at me, Batsy. I'm already drinking ocean water. My belly is full and sloshing. I'm gravid with it, Batman. Soon I'll drink the whole ocean. We gotta get you back to the home, Joker. We gotta help you out, Joker. You're not thinking right, Joker. This is fucked up. We gotta get you the help you need at Arkham. Do you hear it hurgling, Batsy? Do you hear it gurgling? Come on, Batsy. Not even for a huggy-wuggy scarf. Joker, I know your devilish tricks. That's right, Batman. Ban. No, Joker. Jumbo Josh. No, Joker. Huggy Wuggy. Don't say it, Joker. Squid Game's Huggy Wuggy. Don't, Joker. Boxy Boo. Nab. No, Joker. I don't know. I'm lost. I don't know what I'm talking about. Am I okay? Where am I? Do you even know about Sheriff Toadster, Batsy? You see, he tried, Batsy, to keep the peace. But understand something, Batsy. There was a bit of a tragic fallout between him and the Ban Joker, Batsy. Don't bring him up. I'm not done feeling, Joker. I'm not ready to let go. That's right, Batsy. You remember the day that Bitter Giggle fell? Where were you, Batsy? The day that Bitter Giggle fucking died. I was at home, Joker. I was playing Garden of Ban 6. I was there. That's right, Batsy. You were there. And you couldn't stop it from happening. Remember when your parents died, Batsy? Was it like that all over again? Joker, what are you doing? My balls, Batman. I've got them caught in my latest contraption. It was supposed to be a giant pair of teeth. The giant pair of teeth, they were gonna grab you. They were gonna bite you, Batman. Oh, and what happened? I got my balls caught in them, Batman. Got my balls caught in them real bad. Sorry, I'm sorry. I fell down the Joker hole and I don't know how to get out. Somebody want to help me out? I gotta come stuck in the Joker hole. Somebody needs to free me. Oopsie doopsie, Batman. Looks like you slipped into my patent pending Joker hole. Joker, I thought you put a little bit more effort in your tricks. Well, Batman, I was playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater for the PlayStation. I saw they had a punji pit. Pretty fucking epic, not going to lie. Can't all be winners, Batsy. Sorry, Betsy, about the paint can. I've been watching a lot of Home Alone. And oh fuck, he's dead. Oh shit. I fucking bopped him. Oh shit. I wasn't trying to. Ooh, fuck. I always feel like if they ever do like they've done Joker wins, but if they ever really do a Joker wins, it's gonna be some shit like that. Like he has like a prop gun and his henchman hands him a real gun accidentally. And he fires at Batman and he blows his brains out and he goes, fuck. That's the only way it can go. That's the best way to do it. If Joker ever gets Batman, it's always got to be unsatisfying. I do always find it funny whenever they run the storyline where the Joker, Batman like disappears and the Joker's bored. So he's like, I'm going to be Batman. And he never does a good job, but he's always real fucking shit at it. But they do it. And it's like, fuck, he's Batman now. Yeah, they made like a kind of they made like a kind of comic where he becomes a wagey, but like, I don't think he's gonna become a wagey. I could never see the Joker becoming a wagey. My thought about the Joker and Batman is like, I think if Joker got Batman, he would just find a new target. He would wait until somebody replaced Batman, or even go out of his way to push somebody to replace Batman. I always feel like Joker would be like, no, all right, fuck this. No, I gotta recreate the conditions now. This is bullshit. Man, I move to Bloodhaven and immediately start feuding with Dick. Hello, Nightwing. Joker, get out of here. Oh, fuck. Hello, Green Arrow. Oh, fuck, you fucking shot me with 50 arrows. What the fuck? What about Superman? The Joker, Superman can't deal with the Joker. Because Superman, let me be honest with you. Batman has a no-kill rule, and it's a gigantic part of his ethos. Superman can kill sometimes. He tries not to. He tries to go through every single, he goes through every single scenario. But, like, Superman is just gonna punch a hole in him eventually. They've done Joker Superman. Every single time they do Joker Superman, Superman's like, Batman wouldn't kill you. I would kill you. But that's also a major point of contention between Batman is a hero that his no-kill rule is rooted in his damaged and fucked up psyche. And that no-kill rule does not even apply to, like, aliens. Doesn't even apply to aliens or robots. Batman turns him off and kills him. Aquaman versus Joker? I can do that. 1 second. Yeah, that's gonna work out real well, honestly. That's I can already see it in my mind's eye. Stop drinking my home, you fiend. I'll die again, Rico. Yeah, if Superman believes that somebody's like a genuine monster, he's like, I gotta fucking kill this guy or Phantom Zone him. And Phantom Zoning somebody is basically just killing them. Honestly, Phantom Zoning is probably worse than death. Explain Phantom Zoning to someone. Superman has a wacky device that sends somebody into a blank void. He purgatories them. He puts them into a fucking void. He purgatories them. They basically become two-dimensional and enter a space between worlds. The Phantom Zone is a horrifying place. It's way fucking worse than killing them. Killing somebody, they're dead. That's it, it's done. Phantom Zoning them, they're in purgatory forever. And I don't even know if time passes like normal in the Phantom Zone. You're basically in a whack-ass crystal prison with which you can't escape. When they died of hunger, I don't think you get hungry in the Phantom Zone. I think it's fucked up. I think energy can't be like created or destroyed. It's basically a permanent purgatory. It's forever. You are existing forever. You do not get hungry. You do not get thirsty. You do not die. And there are different permutations of the Phantom Zone, but like, it's a null state. You just exist forever. That's worse than death. Superman has an ability to send somebody to a place that is worse than dying. And it's like the Superman versus Batman scenario is like, no, I mean, out of all the DC heroes, we already know who the best, like, morality, like, meter is, right? It's Flash. Flash is the best, like, he's the best in terms of morality and in terms of, like, DC heroes. Out of all the DC heroes, the Flash is, like, the best in terms of morality. It's Shazam? No, Shazam's problem is that he's a child. Billy Batson's genuine problem is that he's a child. Which means he has a warped view of, like, morality and good and evil, which means he can be used for evil. I don't want a child ripping through the city. Flash is probably the best moral center. Maybe Batman, depending on the Batman run. It really does just depend on the run. But the Flash is also one of the only villains who actively takes a role in rehabilitating his villains. Batman sends him to Arkham. He wants him to get help. He pays for it, but there is still kind of a level of detachment that Batman has. And the Flash's strength and his weakness is his ability to get close and kind of humanize his villains. He wants people to be better and get better by actively listening and being there. Diana's amazing, but she can get a bit fucked up. Well, Diana is amazing, but also Diana will just straight up kill somebody because she's a fucking Amazonian. So Diana has no qualms about fucking killing a person. Diana won't Phantom Zone you. She won't send you to Arkham. She does try to, like, fucking make it so that you're not doing evil, but she will kill you. She will cut your head off with a sword. Like, ain't no qualms about it. She'll just kill you. It's like, it's always funny to think of, morality in superheroes when you also have superheroes that live in a world where like 20 to 30 of them just straight up kill dudes, but then hang out with the dudes that don't kill dudes. Like Hawkman, Hawkgirl, they have maces. They just bash people's brains in. Wonder Woman, they'll just kill somebody. Maybe a bit of a last resort depending on the person, but like, they'll just kill somebody. Superman, send you to a place worse than death. Batman, please don't kill. They just run by different rules, and it just doesn't matter for the most part. It's funny comparing to Marvel, because the only hero in Marvel that has no kill rule is Spider-Man. And that only... Spider-Man's is... I'm not gonna lie, Spider-Man's no kill rule is similar in a way to Batman. It comes from trauma. Spider-Man is one of the... Spider-Man and Batman are very popular because of how similar they are. Not just because they are both man that are named after a creature of the night, but also because their response to being a hero... both of their responses to becoming a hero and doing better is due to trauma. It's just Spider-Man has the Deus Ex Machina of get bit by magic bug, and Batman has the Deus Ex Machina of be rich. Why do you think Batman is the most popular DC hero, and why do you think Spider-Man is probably the most popular Marvel villain, or Marvel hero? Because it's not about embodying the best in humanity, it's about the, like, genuine, like, state of the human. It's about getting your shit beat down and then getting back up. And that's very Batman, that's very Spider-Man. And the Rogues Galleries are also, yeah, horrible reflections of who they could have been. And they both have gadgets, and they both fly. The only difference is Spider-Man has a really big punch. And Batman is very wealthy. While Spider-Man is very poor. That's always weird to me. And I know it's superhero shit, so I know, like, you gotta suspend your disbelief. But it is always wild for Spider-Man to be friends with incredibly wealthy people. And really all they do is help him, like, get his suit topped up. When, like, they have, for somebody like Peter Parker, a life-changing amount of income and money. And then we still end up with poor apartment Spider-Man constantly. And he'll go out and hang out with literally 18 different Richie Riches. Normally Peter refuses handouts. I think, like, I am somebody who also refuses handouts to a degree. Like, I understand that. It's like a point of pride. But if they have fuck you... like, I literally, this will do nothing money, I get it, unless it's literally fuck you money. If somebody had fuck you money, and they were flying around the sky, and I was beating up criminals with them, and they offered me some of the fuck you money, I'd probably say, no strings attached? No strings attached. You need help. And I'm like, there, it's fuck you money. Sure, but a fundamental aspect of Peter's character is that he's a poor kid down on his luck. I was a poor kid down on my luck. I think that's fucking dumb. For somebody so fucking smart, that's fucking stupid and unrealistic. Then again, it's Spider-Man. That's fucking dumb. That's always been my thought, though, is I'm like, that's fucking dumb. I understand, like, not accepting handouts, but if your friends have fuck you money, I'm sorry, like, that's different. That is quality of life go up and nothing bad happened. Like, you have, like, 18 different billionaires for friends. You ain't even got to ask. They literally have just piles of money sitting around. Like, I don't know. Maybe I think that Spider-Man just comes from an unrealistic place, and that's why I like Batman more, is because, like, Batman just already has the fuck you money. Like, Batman already has fuck you money. There's not, like, a qualm about that. And it is wild to see Batman without his resources. But, like, Spider-Man has never... I mean, it makes sense. I understand why. I get that it's part of the character. But also, I grew up poor, and I'm like, I don't get it, man. I get part of it. I'm not gonna, like, I don't want a handout from a friend if I'm struggling. I want to be able to pick myself up and push myself. But also, like, it would literally be zero cost, zero-sum cost to them. No fucking problem. And that's where I was like, I gotta suspend my disbelief. But also that's where I'm just like, Batman just already has it. I get it. I don't know. They gave Spider-Man all the money in the MCU and they made him boring. Well, see, that's why I just don't... I think Spider-Man is better without the team-ups. Spider-Man is fantastic in a fucking vacuum. Phenomenal in a vacuum. The second you bring him into the kind of like multiverse and extended universe is when things fall apart for me. Otherwise, it's like, I get it. I know I'm CinemaSins dinging here. I understand. Like, I'm not like, why Spider-Man not just ask money from friend? Like, it's not that. It's just a weird immersion thing where I'm just like, I get it, but also that just seems kind of fucking whack to me. I think I also wouldn't want to be beholden to my rich friends. That's my other thing. He already is. A lot of them are, hey, Peter, can I put serums and tinctures in you? I do pay your rent, you know. Doesn't matter. They already do that without the pay your rent, you know. And he just says, yeah, sure. You are presenting this as if he doesn't want to owe them favors. He already does that. All the rich superheroes that he hangs around with already ask him for the world. They don't even ask. They abduct him already. It's worse than that. He's already in a worse position, and he's like, no. I will not take the money that will save my life and make my life less hard so that I can focus on Spider-Man. It is literally only in because they need a reason for him to be Spider-Man and have the suffering of Spider-Man. That's it. And to be fair, that is part of the fun of Spider-Man. But also, like, it kind of just exists for the convenience of, why does Spider-Man say no if Tony Stark just says, here's $1 million, this will not bother me in any way, shape, or form? Why does Spider-Man say no? Because he's Spider-Man. Because if he said yes, would he be Spider-Man? And it's once again, well, if it's a Star Wars movie, it can't be a Star Wars movie without... Well, it can't be a Star Wars movie without the lightsabers and the... That's the problem. Why does Spider-Man's suffering have to be such a root to his humanity? Because that's the stories they want to tell with Spider-Man. Because Spider-Man stories are all about Spider-Man going into the fucking pit and then climbing out of it. It grounds him, but also it's kind of fucking dumb. That's why I don't like it when Spider-Man is a poor kid from the Bronx. I like it when Spider-Man is middle class. Make him middle class. I don't understand that. So like something about like Spider-Man suffering. I kind of want to see the boy rise from the ashes is the problem. Like, yeah, he's Spider-Man, but like all the fucking like empty, oh, Spider-Man has to suffer or else he's not Spider-Man. I'm like, no, give him W's. I want to see him get W's because I want to live vicariously through the superhero media I consume like a fucking dumbass, and I want to see him happy. If Spider-Man with his eternal suffering can like change and grow as a person and be better and accept help when he needs it, that's a fucking message that I think people need to fucking hear. I don't want Spider-Man to pull himself up by his own boob straps. Fuck that. I want him to get help, accept help, and do better. I don't want to see a good person suffer forever because he does good. What kind of message is that sending my brain? Doing good is only going to lead to personal suffering? Becoming destitute? Like, I get it. He's supposed to suffer and, like, save the day and still, like, have to manage his life like the rest of us. But, like, no. And, well, then he married Mary Jane and they didn't know how to write Spider-Man without the fucking suffering. Not that you can't do it, just that they didn't know because that's all that the fucking stories are. And that's all that they ever become, is it Spider-Man suffering until they retcon it, and then Spider-Man suffering until they retcon it. And this is why I do not like Spider-Man. Because once you see Spider-Man suffer 80 bajillion times, get wins that get fucking retconned over and over again for the dumbest fucking reasons, eventually you realize nobody knows how to write this character outside of make him hurt. And I don't like that it's just make him hurt. Spider-Man is about, like, balancing time. And you think it's about balancing his time between work, life, hobbies, and Spider-Man, but really it's about make him hurt. And that's just a small part of make him hurt. And when they make him not hurt, they run it back and say, no, we got to go back and make him hurt. And that's also a problem with superheroes and superhero media is because superhero media can never end, I will never really be fully satisfied. There are good comic runs, and I like some comic runs. But I also am not a big fan of superhero stuff outside of like it fun because it can never end. I love this gun. What a good gun. Well, I love it when the gun just doesn't go. You know what? That's awesome, man. That went directly through him. We love dog shit. Thank you, Killzone. The good comic runs are the ones that end, and I think that it's one of those things that in the brand age, it's hard to kind of. It's hard for me sometimes to enjoy things because I can separate them into my head, but I like it when something is over and ends. I just do. Look how sad he is. You're a big kill for Zone. Any good story should have an ending. It's such an important part, and continuing it over and over again ad infinitum is one of my big problems with media today. These complaints about that American superhero media give me are why I love Kamen Rider and Tokusatsu. You so right for this, because Tokusatsu in general run a one series and then it over. And then maybe they'll pop up in like a special or something, but it's like, watch Kamen Rider, 40 episodes, done. Next Kamen Rider, 40 episodes, done. Pissed, I think instruments should be cheaper, like a starter trumpet should not be more than $100. Rock, you're reminding me of when I tried to buy a guitar when I graduated high school, because I was like, dude, guitar, I could learn how to play it. But I went on Amazon and bought an $80 guitar, and it was made of fucking balsa wood. So when I put real strings on it, I tightened the strings, sat it down, and then it exploded. And I was just sitting there like, wow, that's cool. It literally, it fucking exploded into thin air. It blew up. Hubris, you bought an $80 guitar? Yeah, off Amazon. Back in like high school. Well, right when I graduated high school, I had some, what was it, graduation money left over? I was like, I could play the guitar. I could be awesome at the guitar. Dude, I'd be so good at the guitar. And then I blew it up. So I bought the guitar, and then I fucked it. I freaked it. I blew it up. Kneecapped yourself with the idiot. It did blow up. It was impressive. I tightened the strings, and then it flew up. It blew up.
Smithers, Ween.
Ah, yes, Mr. Burns. Ocean man, take me by the hand, lead me to the land. That we understand.
Yes, Smithers. Continue to ween.
Ocean man, crust of the tan man, bye-bye the sand. Soaking up the thirst of the land.
Yes, Smithers. Good, good.
Sorry, buddy, we ran out of the brown budget for the space station. Will you take gray? You'd like gray, wouldn't you?
What are you gonna do? Kill me?
He really said it, didn't he? What are you gonna do, shoot me? And then he shot me.
But it wasn't enough, was it?
That's the best line in the game.
Templar and his little band of
Rico, why are you letting him yap? This is so not you. You'd shoot him. I would have shot him after. What are you gonna do? Kill me? Pull the renegade action, Mass Effect style.
Don't you understand? You don't stand a fucking chance.
He said a curse word. We did it. Wow. It should be Cope. I killed him. I injected 4,000 bullets of bullshit into his body. What? Big metal fall on him. That was it. That was the whole bit. Big metal fall on him. He crawl around a little bit. Oh my god, does he save Hacker? Holy shit, Rico has a change of heart and he helps the bald. He's not bald phobic. He died. Oh, but Hacker saved him. They've reached an understanding, and we'll never see these characters again until we see them again. Why did they fucking smack Zoom? Wow, nobody can ever say that Killzone doesn't have a story. The Ballad of Rico is so real. The game is shot like The Office. I don't understand why. It really is like world's first cutscenes. Why did they shoot it like The Office? Oh man, can't believe this Helghast got me. Hacka Cam. I don't really like Rico that much. He's very mean to me. Guys, I'm checking the story for Killzone 2. Holy shit. Rico gets Haka pregnant? What? Two dudes just finding love in space? Huh? They fuck?